Hey, what's
So
up, everybody? We are back live again Thursday night. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone or anyone that is out there right now. I don't even know if anybody's watching. You guys must be all sleeping right now, taking a nap after eating so much. But if you are up and you are watching, welcome to another Beer Flow show. Myself here, Todd, and Shannon. I know you guys have been asking about her, so Shannon is actually here. Eric will be here at some point. Eric was talking about how you wanted to do it, and then all of a sudden, I'll be out there after I get done Christmas shopping. You were the one that said you were going to be here, so so he's out on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas shopping. Not sure how I feel about that. I don't know. It's like
no,
I don't think Christmas shopping on Thanksgiving Day is just something to really do. I mean,
I don't think that people that work in retail should have to work on Thanksgiving. I don't think anybody should have to work on Thanksgiving that isn't essential to work on Thanksgiving. Like I get, nurses and hospitals and firemen and police officers. I get those kind of people at airports, but just so we can go shopping, you know.
I would be like the worst employee on Thanksgiving Day too if I had to work. Somebody come and ask you, like, "Can you help me?" Like, no, I cannot help you.
Shit with everybody. What are you doing here? Why ain't you home with your family? And kudos to the ones that are closed, that don't actually open. So
yeah. I would send someone to the opposite end of the store from where they actually needed to be. If I was like, I'm like, it's way in the back over there, in the back corner,
That's kind of douchey.
Be like, what else the corn? What else the can of corn on? It's over there by the deodorant on the other side of the. We moved it.
I have people lost in the store.
Yeah, that's what I do at my job. On Thanksgiving, I just try to fuck everything up.
Yeah. I would just be kind of the pissed off employee there. So good thing I don't work in retail. Mm-hmm. So, but we actually went out to dinner tonight for Thanksgiving, and the people that we had, the waiter and the busboy, they had like a team that kind of did stuff. They were actually pretty good, and they had a couple guys out there valet parking. They were kind of freezing their butt off a little bit. They were kind of shaking out there, but overall, it was a nice little experience. But definitely, they raised those prices up around Thanksgiving for people that don't want to cook for sure. So,
all right, where'd y'all go?
It's a place here in Cincinnati called Prime. It's like a steakhouse, but they have like a Thanksgiving thing. They actually last year all they had was a Thanksgiving menu. This year you could actually get steaks and stuff there too. But we still got the Thanksgiving like platters thing. But I had like calamari for an appetizer, and she had like shrimp and had some lobster bisque and stuff like that. Man. And so it was good. It was, nice. It was kind of filled up, and it was like, do you want a dessert? It's like, no, I don't really. She was like, don't really want dessert now. Probably ate enough. I was like, yeah, but you know what? I'm going to need something later. So of course, when you already stuffed yourself, you need something on that sweet end to finish it off.
Right.
So
that's right.
We want to get dessert here, but I'm swinging by UDF. You want anything? So went into UDF and got some ice cream.
What's UDF?
That United Dairy Farmers is like the opposite of Well, not the opposite. The same as kind of Graders. The two big ice cream shops in Cincinnati are Graders and UDF. So. Got a little cookie dough with some sprinkles and caramel because nothing says love like diabetes. So just have to cook it up a little bit. Yeah.
Diabetes in a bowl.
Yeah. Had a couple beers at dinner. Gonna have a couple beers here. So yeah. And I got to get up and go to work for at least half a day tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But give thanks. That's what it's for. Just go and gorge yourself. That's the day you can do it. Yeah. But didn't have to break out any sweats, just rocked some jeans and was good to go. So some people get the sweats out with the elastic and the drawstring so they can expand. So
it's a stretch, expandable waistline.
Yeah. That's what I just plan on wearing leggings Saturday.
Yeah, so I wonder if Golden Corral was actually open on Thanksgiving.
I think so. I think it usually is. I think so.
Wow. I bet you had a lot of sweats in that place.
Oh, for sure. I mean, why wouldn't you? A lot of
sweats, football helmets.
Like, it would be stupid not to wear sweats.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, it would mean you might as well. And I don't know. So I've seen some people go in there wearing just pajamas. They don't even like dress up. It's just like they roll out of bed and go up there, like.
There's like, I'm not even going to try. Just like, what's the point?
Yeah, but.
True.
Actually going to crack open a beer. I actually picked up. I wasn't going to buy any more beer, and I really wasn't going to buy any more beer. And the other day, I went to Kroger to get food, and Platform had one of their releases come out that is just seasonal. So it's like, well, damn, I guess I got to pick it up now. And it is their Carmalicious. That is right here.
Oh, I'm
and
excited.
Might not be coming in as good when I get a little closer.
Yeah.
That gets a little bit better.
Lift it up a little bit.
Carmalicious milk stout.
Okay.
It's like in 3D.
Nice. Yeah.
So you got salted caramel chocolate in a fucking beer, right? So
oh my god, I love Platform. It's my favorite.
Everybody kept talking about that salted caramel Crown Royal, so this was kind of stuck in my head, I think, because of it. And so it's a milk stout, 2-row malts, Vienna, extra dark crystal malt. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Caribou Bohemian, pale chocolate, chocolate wheat ale, Carafa Special Type 2, hops, Galenia and Crystal, yeast, American ale, adjuncts, pink Himalayan sea salt, Mally's caramel, lactose, alcohol, ABV 7.1, IBU 21, so it's not going to be bitter really. Plato 17, and as we have noted before, and they have a date on the bottom, of course. Nobody gives you any more information more than Platform, who does an excellent job. I mean, it's getting like the best can out there for details on a beer.
I agree.
But I'm going to crack that open.
Oh, I'm so excited! I want to taste it.
I hope we see that one.
Yeah. So this one, I don't know when it came out, but it was just there. There's only 2 6-packs left. Was then it made like the pressure of me having to pick it up because I didn't think it would be there again. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a little bit before I crack it open.
Teaser.
And then hello to QT in the chat. Hello to Michelle, Sparkle Supreme Queen in the chat. Said hello, Rod. Hello, Todd. And what are you guys drinking right now?
I'm drinking the Dragon's Milk White, the white stout.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a white stout.
So I've had it for a while, but I haven't. I just found it like.
So what makes it a white stout?
White.
And then how's it a stout?
That's kind of mind fucks when you look at them, and then it tastes more like a stout.
It's like a change in the malt, Shannon. Did the microwave go off?
Oh, that's my potatoes.
Oh.
I'll be right back. Okay. By the way, I'm just drinking a boring old Corona, but that's really good.
with the lime, right?
No, I don't have any limes. I'm not fancy.
No lime in a Corona?
Not fancy.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, do we have any limes? We probably got some of the lime, the juice in the little lime thing, squeezable thing.
What's the juice in the Corona?
She said, I don't need no damn lime.
Give it to me straight.
Yeah, just straight out of the bottle.
Well, with a Corona, you don't really. So, no, but I haven't tried that Dragon's Milk White Stout as of yet. I will eventually. I did pick up the Dragon's Milk Oatmeal Cookie Stout they just came out with, though.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the last couple that they have.
Maybe your store's not getting them in right now, or something.
I don't know.
Changed.
It's weird because it seems kind of hit and miss with some of them. Well, I'm just missing it, like the double Two Hearted. I just didn't get there, and they were already gone.
Yeah, if you weren't there within like an hour or two, depending on how many they got, you weren't going to get it because
usually
everywhere I know they fill up the shelf.
Yeah, usually the Dragon's Milk ones though usually hang around a little bit. They don't usually fly off the shelf. Now I'm trying to think which one the last one was that I got.
Was the s'mores?
No, I didn't even see that one. Well,
there was one that was the orange one. I was going to say was one that was more recent.
That's what I'm gonna crack open next. I saw it there. I was like, I'm gonna get that one or drink that one too. That might be the last one I've seen. What was? Didn't they have like a? I know it's not. I know it wasn't lavender, but it was something weird like that.
Oh, you're talking about the. It was something lavender.
Was it something lavender? Okay, I didn't see that one either. So the last 3 or 4 I haven't come across. Not in Indiana anyway. So I have to venture over somewhere. Do you have any more of those? Could have got one in Meyer. They have them at Meyer.
Coulda, but we didn't.
No, I'm just saying, it's like you can't get them again.
You didn't get the banana coconut either, right?
Ooh, that sounds good.
No, I do have that one.
Yeah, it wasn't lavender. It was the raspberry hibiscus. I made me think of lavender too. Yeah. We had that one here as well.
I didn't see that one either. Which is odd. You would think like we get the dragon's milk and the white sitting on the shelves. I mean, we usually get a lot of the variants of it, but here lately, within the last 6 months, it's been hit and miss for some reason.
Yeah,
you'd think they would all come, regardless. I don't know.
Well, they might be putting them out of small batches, and then it might go to demand or where they ship them out to.
True.
They did have one that was a maple coffee. I wish I would have seen that one. They had a tequila barrel aged at one point. They do a good line of them. They had a chocolate and peanut butter. I didn't get that one. I missed that when it came out.
For Dragon's Milk?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one either.
That had to be back in the spring. The last check-in I see on Untapped was back in April. And it might have been last year in the fall, because I see some more in November and September. So, But yeah, that would have been a neat one to actually taste. But yeah, the oat milk cookie, I've heard some good things about that one. And when I got the individual, like the last one of like 2 or 3 that were there. So people were buying it.
Yeah, I mean, they're solid. I think, heard some downs about the orange one, but some of those orange chocolate ones, though, and different other beers seem to be hit and miss. Saw that too.
Are y'all still talking about platform?
Dragon's Milk, different ones.
Yeah. And then we got Cody's in the house finally back. What's going on, Cody? Cheers, said made it, guys. And Cody's a married man now, so
so he's been MIA for a while.
People were getting worried. They were thinking that you may have turned something over at the altar, like no one saw you out here. They're like, "Where's Cody at?" It seems like he got married. She already took him away from him.
He's locked in the basement.
I said, "When I was getting married, they probably went on their honeymoon and stuff." So, yeah, but good to see you back, my friend. And Michelle says she's just drinking a Coke before she has a Martinelli's apple cider. So the apple cider has a little bit of kick to it. And Spearvox Paranormal in the house welcomes it. Good morning from Scotland, gentlemen. Awesome. Welcome. That's a place I want to go to as well, Scotland.
Yes, Scotland.
Yeah. That's one of the other countries I like to get over to at some point. I just need to go to Europe and just get it done. But before I can do that, I have to renew my passport. So I got to do that in the next few months.
We just got ours.
Yeah.
I got mine last Friday, and Shannon just got hers. Wednesday?
Yeah, I had to drive to Frankfurt to get my birth certificate.
Tuesday.
Oh, really? So that you could turn it in and everything? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had my original birth certificate.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good enough. I had to get one from.
It wasn't good enough.
Well, it didn't have the seal.
Yeah, because but it was actually the original.
Yeah, one of those Obama birth certificates.
Yeah.
Well, they got the post office called it a
souvenir.
Souvenir. He's like, "Oh, you got the souvenir
one." Yeah, it was a souvenir. He was like,
"That one doesn't count."
Yeah, this is considered a souvenir. I'm like, what the fuck? A souvenir of what?
So were you? I didn't know. I thought you were born in Indiana. So you were born in Kentucky then.
So yeah, both of us were. I mean, we're like right on the border. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, and Beer Hounds in the house says cheers from Orange County. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well, my friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this one open here now. Let it sit out for long enough.
Don't disappoint me, Rod. Tell me that it's the best thing ever, because I want one so bad.
Where have I heard that before?
Don't disappoint me, Rod.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Just lie to me all you want.
And I said, "Woman, you just wait."
I got what you.
That would be great. That's a good comeback to that.
Yeah.
Woman, you just wait.
That's a nice looking beer. Nice dark color, stout, like it's supposed to be. It's got a nice smell too. You easily pick up the lactose, so you get like that milk type aroma. You get a nice feel of the chocolate, caramel, a little bit of a coffee feel, of course.
This is like YouTube sex talk.
It's got a richness to it. It's got a decadence to it. It's got a nice feel that I already know from smelling it that when I taste it, it's gonna have like a velvety touch probably on the tongue. It's another one that's like pretty much a liquid brownie in a glass for the most part. Just smells just damn good.
Brownie smell.
Taste the fucker already.
Yeah. Wilford Brimley saying, "Come on in." It's nice sweetness in the taste. You definitely get the caramel. You get a delayed effect where you get the chocolate kick in. A little bit of a fudge type feel to it. It's got the smoothness from the lactose, gives them like a little bit of a creaminess to the beer itself.
Sea salt, any of that?
Not get as much of the salt on it I would expect to get. I was thinking I would get maybe some of that, like kind of somewhere in there, but it doesn't really stick out. Not like it goes where you really pick it up a lot easier. But it's got a nice coming together of the flavors. I do get a little bit, I said IBU is like only 21 on here, but I do get a little bit of that bitterness. But again, with this type of style, it's more of a coffee bitterness than when you think of a bitter beer. You kind of get that feel if we were drinking like a black coffee, that type of bitterness. It's still a little colder than what it should be for me to drink this, though. And that's probably playing a little bit part into it. Not really overly thin or anything like that, but it's got an astringency quality to it as well.
I'd be curious if you let it sit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let it sit for some more here, but
drink another beer and then go back to that one and see if it changes any on you.
Well, I got 2 here, so by the time I get to the second one, we'll see how that actually opens up.
Okay, there you go.
But and platform, of course, platform's getting knocked a little bit now because they're under the AB and Bev umbrella, so because they took a deal there. But I still like to try them once in a while because they do make some good beers as they're growing to different areas now.
I don't think I've tried anything from Platform I didn't like.
That's been few and far.
And that's saying something because I'm not like one that just likes every beer I try.
Yeah, the one I haven't liked from them was like their Tort. I wouldn't say I didn't like it. It wasn't as good as some of their other stuff. There's one they did with Prano's Bakery. It was a Tort beer. It was okay, but less of a quality than I expect from them.
Yeah, if AB InBev leaves them alone, I mean, like Wicked Weed and some of the others where they don't seem to have really interfered with them at all.
Yeah.
Other than maybe, with Wicked Weed, it hasn't happened so much where they're getting more distribution. Maybe they are. We just don't see it in our area. But yeah, I mean,
we don't see a lot of Wicked Weed either. Like they should be getting more distribution up here.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
So I mean, in that sense, like I understand the argument of you're giving your money to the big conglomerate, in AB and InBev, but instead of the little guy getting it, but it's still making good beer. I mean, it's kind of in the end, it's about the beer, I guess, in a sense, or I mean, to a certain extent.
The little guy got his money though when they bought him out,
you're
so
right. Yeah,
we're still supporting. Yeah. The little guy did his job and he got paid real good, and now he can go do another job.
Or they're staying there and
helping make good beer.
So,
yeah.
I'm actually both sides of it. I mean, that doesn't bother me as much, but I would kind of lean towards something else a little bit. But Platform's one of those where if I see it and it's something new like what you got in your hand, I'm gonna pick it up and buy it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still will pick up some of these once in a while. I don't pick them up as much as I used to. Like them, even like Lagunitas that I'll pick up once in a while, just because I do try to go more to find out more of the local independent. But Lagunitas makes good beers, so
yeah,
I'm not going to not drink them. Like I said, I usually pick up like when Waldo's comes out or the Undercover Shutdown that I come out here in a couple months and some other things. So it's a matter of a little bit of a choice in there, but definitely rather do some of the stuff local and independent along those lines. But let's see here.
I don't disagree with that at all either.
Yeah. Cody said It was a busy month. Well, that's a light saying there. You got a lot of stuff going on with marriage being one of them. So yeah. And said he's got the new Stroh's Detroit Lager. I didn't know Stroh's had a new Detroit Lager. I heard they were looking to maybe make a comeback. So I guess that's maybe one of their newer beers. And since the Stroh's is sitting in the spot, my uncle had some Buffalo Trace that a beer, wine, and liquor store had. It was from barrels that they went and selected in Kentucky. Okay. And Beer House said, "Oh damn, that looks good, Rod." Yeah, it's had a nice look on the beer for sure. And then, like I said, it's decent. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit more, see how it tastes. Cody's also tried Modelo for the first time and Bell's Christmas Ale. They weren't too bad. I wouldn't go seeking them out personally, but wouldn't turn down if offered. Yeah, Modelo is a okay lager to actually kick back and enjoy. In fact, when we go to Chipotle, sometimes I'll have a Modelo when I'm at Chipotle's eating something. And
I like those.
Yeah, the Christmas ale I haven't had in a while, but I remember the Christmas ale being pretty solid too. So, hey, Elbows in the house says cheers. He's got a Czechoslovakia. That's a good beer from Stone. I do enjoy that one. I haven't had that one in a bit of time. Stone has kind of won me back a little bit with that Woo Stout, checking it out. And then Beer Hound had just done a review on there, Enjoy by 1-1 of 20, who made that really sound good too. So I may have to pick up a couple of Stone beers here at some point. And Cody also got Single Berry Select Jack as a gift at the wedding, and that was very good as well. Well, there you go. Nice. Whiskey always makes a nice gift.
Oh, hey, Rod, I was going to ask you, and you brought up Lagunitas. Did you get the Well-Taz Stout the other day?
I haven't gotten that. I haven't gotten that as of yet. I ended up picking these up because they were just at Kroger. Kroger won't get that there, but probably this weekend, if I got to run around, I might pop over to Party Source or over to either Depths or Jungle Gyms if I feel like driving out there, and I'm sure they're going to have it. So Jungle Gyms will probably be the best one to go to. Because I'll see that, but I'll see that, and I'll see a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't want to buy right now. But it's like,
I gotta get it.
It's like I'm here, so I might as well, right? So, but it's kind of funny because I got fatigued a while back on IPAs, so I've been drinking mainly all stouts now. And now it's like I didn't get some IPAs or some other stuff to break up for some of the stouts, and like some of the stouts that I've been getting have been like the like this one here, like kind of what I would say like the pastry type stouts, like not like some of the more traditional type ones. So
yeah,
I'm ready to start switching it up again, try some other styles. I like to get some Roush beers if I could. That's a good style I've actually started to like. Also some Schwartz beers. We will be turning the corner here in January, February. We'll have the box, more of the box will be out and stuff too. So yeah. So, but I still enjoy the beer.
Are you going to go to the Cincinnati Beer Fest this year?
Yeah, well, that's the one that we were talking about. It'll be in March this coming year.
Or March,
yeah. I'll be there one way or another for the Beer Fest, either volunteering or going. But you guys thinking it's still coming up for that and everything?
Yeah, I think we might. Yeah, she's off that weekend, so
we're there. We'll be there.
We might come on up and go to it. Okay. Well, tickets already go on sale, or?
I think they have put tickets on sale already out there. Are you thinking you wanted to go to sell, or you think you wanted to volunteer, or?
Shayna said no, so I guess we'll be going to drink walking around in that pouring beers.
She's never volunteered before. She doesn't know.
It's fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Sure it is.
I mean, we volunteer, but we walk around.
We take turns walking around.
No, maybe I would be a good volunteer because I can make a lot of friends volunteer.
Yeah, you make a lot of friends volunteering. That's for sure. We worked the speed tent. What would they call that?
That was like one like their. Like you didn't even need a ticket there. It was just like, you kind of refilled little small beers type thing.
Refill station or whatever they call it. Oh yeah, well we took turns walking around.
Yeah. you get first. You don't have to wait for anything when you're working there. You get first for any type of beer that comes out. You just walk up to the tap and drink it.
Yeah. Plus, we got in a little bit early before they actually started letting people in. So
yeah, it's a good time. I've been there as a volunteer, and of course, and as a purchaser. There's no wrong way to really do it. So
I don't know. I'll talk about it. I'll let you know what we decide what we're gonna do.
And then Elbow said,
that'll be the, let's see, 2 weekends before that's when we'll be coming back from Jamaica. So
Jamaica.
Yeah.
What part are you guys going to? Are you going to, like, we went to Montego Bay this year. What part are y'all going to?
Negril.
Negril, okay. So that's like the other side of the island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually fly into Montego Bay, and then we have to shuttle over for like a 45-minute drive or something like that, I think.
Oh, you're going to love seeing the countryside there when you do that.
Yeah, I
bet. You know, we came in at night. And so we were like the first stop at the resort, first or second or whatever. When we left, we went in day. And we're like, did we drive through this area when we came? I don't remember that. Yeah, it's like, well, like I said, it's a third world country, so it's just kind of crazy some of the stuff out there.
Yeah.
But
I look forward to it. It'll be the first time, for either one of us to actually be out of the country.
The food was good. The beers were okay. I mean, I ended up drinking more rum than anything because they were limited on some of the beers they had at the resort we were at. So, but
it sounded like Red Stripe was their go-to kind of beer.
Yeah, that's like their go-to type thing. But you drink all the other stuff, you're happy anyway. You guys doing all. You guys are doing all inclusive.
No, we're only going to be there for 4 days. So the couple that we're going with, they. I think they got a couple other friends. Actually, going for one of my buddies, his birthday. So his girlfriend's decided to do this and invited a bunch of people. But I think it's just me and Shannon and another couple of their friends are going to go. So I think they invited about 30 people, and only 6 of us are going.
That's cool.
So they got their resort and everything. So we ended up just getting at the same place, but it wasn't all inclusive. So I was kind of like, we should have done that. But I guess, I don't guess it's.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
Well, just be careful. You'll have guys that are offering you some of the other stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
they'll come up and ask, hey, if you need something. Yeah,
something.
Like I was there, I met these other guys. One of the guys I met from England who knew a guy there they come there like every year, and they were saying you got to be careful because some of those guys will try to knock you in your head and rob you. So,
yeah. Is it expensive there, on stuff? I know you did all inclusive, so you probably don't really pay attention to it.
No, I mean we bought some stuff in a gift shop, and it was I think they were peso, so just knowing the peso exchange, but it wasn't anything overly expensive. So I say it to us, to them, to some of the people there. I think it can be expensive because of their economy.
Yeah. So when you go, did you do exchange and just get money for there, or what do you do for that?
I just went ahead, and when I went there, I just bought at the resort that I was at, and you just use your credit card. The credit card already converts it over.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you can get cash, but then you have to do the exchange here back at the airport or something like that. And I just want to be tied up doing anything. If you tip them in cash, they're fine with it too. If you do anything like that, so
American money.
Yeah.
I read a lot of times so they don't have change. If you give them American money, they can be changed.
Yeah.
But if everybody if they accept the credit card and stuff, then they'll just do that probably. Seems like I'm like you. It seems like it'd be the easier way to go.
Yeah, we don't
have cash anyway. Yeah, then that way you don't have to have. Yeah, exactly. You want to have carrying around cash or anything like that, so we don't get hit in the head and take all our money.
But they might try to hit you because they, you're American, so they don't know. But yeah,
right.
Yeah,
be I go be joke's on you because we're just as poor as you are.
But Elbow said,
I got to hit you in the head and take your 50 cents and your pencils.
All the money they already stole.
Where the money they already stole. Yeah.
Elbow said, Todd, I learned about the old oaken bucket today.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Big game coming up Sunday for the old Oaken Bucket.
Is that the Indiana game?
Indiana Purdue rival. They've won the last 2 years, but we should win this year.
Purdue's beaten Indiana the last couple. Okay.
Yeah, Purdue's won the last. So last 2 seasons, Indiana went into that game at 5-6. So they had to win. But they had to win both games. Well, both games. The last 2 years, they had to win each game to get bowl eligible, and they lost.
Yeah.
So this year, I think Purdue. I don't even think they're even eligible. Doesn't matter if they win or not. Of course, we're already eligible. So.
Yeah, you guys are already going to be going to a bowl game there.
But got a chance to get to 8 wins, so it'd be their best season in like 30-something years or something. So Saturday.
Well, West Virginia's last game will be tomorrow, because they didn't win last week and they should have. They had a chance, and they're not going to a bowl game, that's for sure. Although next year does look to be set up nicely, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so the old Oaken Bucket, I think it's one of the, and I could be wrong, I think it might be one of the oldest trophy type things, for those rivalry games going.
Yeah.
It's like 120 or 30 years now or something like that. So it's kind of neat looking at it. Of course, it's an old, the old Oaken Bucket. It almost kind of looks like a mini keg, like a wooden mini keg. But they hang off the sides of it, these golden peas for Purdue and the eye for Indiana. And, whoever wins that year, they add another link to it or whatever. So it's kind of neat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got ours. It's weird because we play TCU tomorrow, which really isn't a rivalry type thing. So that's the only thing that sucks with West Virginia being in the Big 12. It's not like it used to be when we had Pitt that was right there. So
right, yeah.
But but Beerhound was actually cracking open their brown sugar. So when we were talking about Lagunitas there,
haven't had one of those in a while.
They're still pretty good.
Yeah. Haven't had one of those in a while, and I haven't had the sucks in a while either.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had the sucks in a while either as well. I think the last Lagunitas beer that I had, I'm trying to think. I know I did a review more recently on their gnarly wine. That might have been the last one I had, which is their barley wine, of course. And
I don't pick them up quite as much as I used to. I don't know why, because they're always so good and they're cheap.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you get a good deal when you buy them, so definitely solid there.
Although in saying that, I did just pick up the Well-Taz, a couple bottles of it.
Oh, so you did get it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But you haven't drank it yet.
I haven't drank it yet. No, I got one I'm holding back. I'm going to let it age, and then I'm going to go ahead and drink the other one. Probably might crack it open Saturday for Thanksgiving.
I aged that Woo Stout, and that was so good. The 2018 edition I had this year.
Yeah, I think I've got. I still have a bomber that I think it's either last year's or 17's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would have been good last year too, of course, but I don't know. It was really smooth, so it lasted nicely.
I can't remember if I picked up one of the 12-ounce bottles this year or not.
Did they do 12 ounce this year?
I think so.
I think last year I thought it was bomber. But
last year was the bombers, but I think this year they switched it to 12-ounce bottles. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I saw a thing earlier. It was funny. I was reading a piece and it talked about how touchscreen self-serve taps are starting to take off for bars. So essentially, you're able to go pour your own beer and draw it out yourself. And I think you get like the first 32 ounces you can do, or first 36. No, yeah, first 32, 2 pints. And then after that, you have to get approval to be able to do more. But seems like a lot of people like doing it. But it was kind of funny when I was reading, just because I hear people that like say they don't like going to the self-check cashier at stores.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they're putting people out of a job or something like that and everything. But it seems on the beer side, it's actually taking off nicely from places that are adding them. They're saying how much the orders are going up now, which I think would be kind of cool. Is like, you want to test a beer, you go out there and just get an ounce of this or an ounce of that, a couple ounces, whatever. It lets you check out the ones you like them more.
So are they charging you by the ounce? Is that what the deal is?
It's probably by the ounce, I guess. The initial, it just said like the initial was 32 ounces. So I guess you could spread that out how you want between the different beers, maybe. And then after you drink the 32, you have to come back and you have to re-up your card or whatever, because they give you a card to go to the machine, I believe. And then they can add stuff to it because they want to make sure you're not too intoxicated.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
People just going crazy and just keep pouring and pouring and pouring.
But the brewery,
I mean, that's a good idea on their part to keep them out of trouble.
So they get rid of the bartenders?
they still have people around, but people can just go choose the beers themselves.
Oh.
So you can still ask someone a question on it, or the people will make sure you're not too drunk so they can add more to your card. But we have a brewery here now that just opened up, Big Ash Brewing, and they have self-serve taps, and people said they loved it up there in the opening.
I like to get to know my bartender.
I was wondering how that would go, like people not say fighting, but jockeying for a spot in line for a particular beer or something.
I mean, if it's a busy thing, I guess you'd have to wait in line, but it's kind of like the way they show it is basically like a wall of the different taps. Like if you went, like you've been in New Orleans, like when they have like the daiquiri stands and all that kind of stuff, it's just like a wall of taps, and you go in there and put the card in and choose. But yeah, it could be a line you have to wait behind. But if it wasn't there, you'd be waiting at the bar anyway.
Well, I was gonna say, you're waiting in line either way. That's what I was gonna say. Probably wouldn't matter anyhow. Probably be a little bit quicker, even if you have to wait.
But think about like Shannon earlier tonight before we went live. She tried the Guinness Blonde and didn't like it. And if she was able to do her own tap, she could just stop at like an ounce or whatever and not have to waste like 12 ounces on it.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Although most beer bartenders now, beer tenders, they'll give you a taste anyway. Like if you ask them what it tastes like, they'll usually do that. But, I think it could be interesting. I don't know. I kind of like it, but then I hate to wait on stuff, and I kind of know what I want anyway. So I'd be interested to try it. But for the novice, it'd be kind of interesting to see how they're going to go with it.
So I wonder what you get your glass. Do they just have them like sitting there and you get your own glass? How does that work?
I think when you get the card, they give you the card and the glass, and then you go right at it to get the beer.
Okay.
And then they probably like a rinse thing, so you can rinse your glass.
Yeah.
You fill up your next beer with the card. The card says, "Oh, you've had enough right now," and it cuts off the machine.
Huh. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so you might start seeing more of those pop up. They say the demand is definitely growing here. Gilbert's in the house says, "Cheers, stuffing heads."
Stuffing heads.
And then Beyond said, "Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. The sucks. Yeah, the sucks is a good one."
Mm-hmm.
The automated bartender isn't hot looking. No, LOL. That's true. Kind of got some cold steely eyes.
So we're always talking about the dragon's milk, and I just looked on the bottle. This one, I'm going to crack open the orange chocolate, and it was bottled on 11/19 of 18.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow. So this is a year ago? Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like it's been that long ago.
Yeah. But it should hold if it's been.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
It's been fine.
Hello, Vanessa.
I wonder, though, do some of these that have the adjuncts in them, like the flavored stuff, do you think they hold up as long?
They can start to fade a little earlier with the adjuncts. So
yeah.
But I had the banana coconut one, and I think I may have waited. It might have been by the time I drank it like 7 or 8 months, and it was fine.
Yeah. So I got some down the cellar. I've been thinking about that. I'm like, man, I got some that's down there. It's several years old.
Yeah.
I'm thinking some that might have some adjunct stuff to it, Maybe I should start.
You're rubbing off on him, Rod. He's calling our basement a cellar now.
That's good.
Our cellar.
Start stacking things up. Yeah.
Mr. Fancy Pantses.
He's loading it up.
Mm-hmm.
You got paper towels, toilet paper, and beer.
Exactly.
That's right.
In the cellar.
Right.
What more do you need in case shit goes wrong?
Literally.
Duct tape. You need duct tape because duct tape solves a lot of problems.
Yeah, it really does. really good.
Hey, there might be some of that down there too. Who knows?
And cheers to Vanessa for joining and welcome, my friend. Vanessa was actually making leather cup holders right now.
I saw those on Instagram.
Yeah. So she was finishing the final stages last night or night before. So they look really good, really nice.
They really do look good.
Yeah. We were talking about Vanessa and all of her talents and skills, and nothing she can't do. So
it sounds very productive.
Yeah.
She's making these leather like beer holders.
Oh yeah, I saw those. Yeah, those look cool.
Yeah, she's making a new batch of eggnog this weekend too. She uses duck eggs for the eggnog.
Duck
eggs.
Yeah,
sounds fancy.
Talking about fancy pants.
More richer and stuff. So she's just got it all happening. She's got it all going on.
Duck eggs. We should get some duck eggs. Wonder, can you like fry them up like chicken eggs?
Yeah. I mean, they're like more orange. She had told me, but they're more richer and stuff. So I think they're more. I don't know if it's more nutrients in it, but I'm kind of wanting to have duck eggs now and kind of see what they taste like.
Yeah, that smells like your deodorant.
She says
it smells orange to me.
Says she's ordering new leather this weekend. Gilbert's actually pouring some James E. Pepper rye, sons. That's funny. Beer says Rod is my Yoda of beer reviewers.
Have you seen all the baby Yodas on Facebook?
I have seen the baby Yodas pop up.
Oh my God,
I don't know what's going on with it, but like, is it because the new Star Wars movie is a baby Yoda, possibly?
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Or maybe in that new series they got on Disney. Disney Plus or whatever.
Yeah, the Mandalorian or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe on Mandalorian they have a baby Yoda or something. But the baby Yoda's been taking over almost as much as the cat meme has.
Oh dear God!
Some of those are funny, but I'm kind of over them. But a lot of them are like, okay.
Well, it was the cat meme was doing it, but now the other one is I'm going to tell my children. It has pictures of different stuff that people are posting now. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Like someone, one of my friends had one and said, I'm going to tell my children this was Cam Newton, and it's a picture of like Tyler Perry as dressed up. And then, and they have these other ones that are out there too that people are doing and stuff too. And somebody said
one of those.
Yeah. So those are like popping up everywhere. Vanessa says she posted a pic of her Maker's Mark that she's designed on her Instagram. Oh, nice. I'll check that one out too. Baby Yoda like, not Yoda. Yeah, so. Are you guys big Star Wars fans?
No.
Yeah.
I was, and then I've kind of died out of it a little bit, but I still like it. I want to watch the series. I'd like to watch a series though.
I don't think I've even seen them.
You started to watch the first one, and you're like, "This is terrible," because the originals look cheesy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started watching it, and it was like, "No, this is bad."
Yeah, it was like watching Xanadu again.
Xanadu, wow, there's a movie from the past.
I actually have the Xanadu soundtrack in my van CD player right now.
What?
I love the soundtrack. It was like one of my favorite movies growing up.
Really?
Yes, I loved Xanadu. And I still love the music.
Well, Xanadu was no Zap. Zap was a good movie growing up.
Zap? I've never even heard of that one.
You remember the movie Zap with Scott Baio? He had the power and he would pop like the girls' bras off. It was fun, like this comedy or something.
Scott Baio.
Yeah, God. What about Howard the Duck?
Oh my God, that was.
I used to love Howard the Duck. And what's the other one with Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit.
Yes, I loved those when I was a kid.
It's so cheesy to watch now, though.
Oh, they are so cheesy. They're so cheesy.
What about the what was that movie with the white? What kind of like Hazel the White?
Oh, the Never-Ending Story. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like that one.
That's a classic one. That's kind of like a timeless one there. Yeah.
Oh, now thank you. I have that song stuck in my head.
Vanessa Xanadu is an oldie.
Yes.
And then Beer said, okay, Rod is my new Baby Yoda, Beer viewers.
Oh, we should start calling him Baby Yoda.
No, we should not, Shannon.
No, we should not.
And then she's going to third print the mark in stainless steel. Vanessa's the real deal.
Yeah, she is.
You gonna do it yourself, Vanessa? You're gonna stamp it herself?
You're giving her ideas. She probably will.
I know. So I was just wondering. I'm surprised that she didn't.
Yeah.
Cody said, I think I'm going to pick up some of that Buffalo Trace my uncle had sometime around Christmas. There you go. Buffalo Trace is a nice little bourbon whiskey. See, Vanessa says Zap was funny. It was a funny movie with Scott Baio.
I've never even heard of it.
It was Scott Baio and Willie Ames. That was his buddy back in the day. I'm starting to really like good bourbon whiskey. Well, it's better like the good, not the bad. Vanessa said, I was working at the Fireweed Theater in Anchorage, Alaska when Howard the Duck came out.
Howard the Duck.
Personally escorted viewers to another movie as they requested.
Listen, when I was watching Howard the Duck, I was probably like 10. So my tastes weren't like, mature.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad as like Brother from Another Planet. It was a bad one in my opinion, but it has a cult following. Some people do enjoy it. Very funny, Cody. That's not going to work. Says, "Hey there, Baby Yoda." LOL. And she has to head to Hanscom Air Force Base in the morning, which is like 110 miles. Where she goes to the military base to like get stuff that she can get there. She gets good deals on it because she's military, but it's a little bit of a drive. Anybody remember Tweaky? DBTBT LOL. What's in that? Tweaky. I'm trying to think. Wasn't that the robot like on Buck Rogers or something? Did he would say that or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, what was the movie with the little robot back in the 80s? God, what was the name of that?
Short Circuit?
Short Circuit, yes.
Short Circuit. That movie made the Wood Eat take. Wait a minute. That movie made the Wood Eat take ever then. Sorry, what movie? I think it was Howard the Duck.
God, yeah.
Now Vanessa Baby Yoda like, no.
I'm gonna start bombarding his Facebook with Baby Yodas.
You will not do that.
Oh, I will. I totally will.
Cody says, I'm proud of myself. I didn't ruin Thanksgiving with nasty nursing stories. LOL. People still had to hear my plans for my career, though. So no escaping the nursing talk on the holidays, I guess. Does nursing talk freak people out? Like, do you have that happen to you, Shannon? You start talking nursing as a freak people out?
Not so much anymore, but I used to. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like now it's just kind of like it's old hat for me. I'm just kind of like, nobody wants to hear that. And I'm done talking about it, Yeah. It's like it's not new to me anymore. So it's like, unless something really bad happens.
Yeah.
Unless something really bad happens, then yes, I will tell everybody.
It used to be the days of sitting and eating dinner and be like, I had to scrape this out of somebody's asshole. And what I'm like, really gonna do that now?
Or these horrible wounds.
I was just thinking like Shannon.
She don't say that much anymore, but now it's just like whatever, no big deal anymore. You just get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like you say Shannon sits down at the table and people are saying, well, how's your day going? Or how's your worst enema day ever? Let me tell you what happened.
I got some enema stories.
Shot all over the place.
I've got some enema stories.
She'll tell you
yeah, but the enema stories aren't as good. The enema stories aren't as good as the digging, you have to get the poop out of the butt. And we call it digitally with your finger.
Yeah, we didn't even know that. We didn't.
It's like,
could have went to bed tonight.
No, okay, you started it. Okay, so I remember when I first became a nurse.
Here we go.
We're going too far.
This woman was like, "I've got to go to the bathroom," and it won't come out. And she was on the toilet, and she stood up, and I never seen an asshole get so big. I was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, it was bigger than the end of this beer can. I was like, I didn't think that thing was supposed to open so wide. I was
this like a former porn star
her.
or something? I mean,
I was like, and you know, the thing about being a nurse is that when you see shit that like shocks you, you can't let them know that you're shocked.
Yeah, it's like your airline attendant when you know the plane's about to go down. You got to
still
stay
calm.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that, I was like, "This isn't normal. You should be panicking," you know. But I didn't say that, or I would have been like, "Oh my god,"
you know. Tell one of your colleagues, "You got to come see this."
Right? Oh yeah, we've done that before, but you got to be discreet about it.
Come here, quick!
Yeah, I'd be like, you know. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a second opinion. Hold on 1 second here.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry up, run.
Be like, oh my god, come here and see this. Don't say anything, but come here and look at this. Yeah.
Say, oh, there's my keys.
Yeah. Oh my god. Here's my Buick.
Yeah. So
I still remember that woman's name, and it was like 18 years ago.
I'm sure there's something like that doesn't leave your mind. I'm sure.
No, it doesn't. No, she wasn't crying. She was kind of she was kind of like a tough, like, yeah. She was a tough old lady.
And the beer house said, "Yup, Buck Rogers tweaks." Yeah, so that's what it was. I remember that voice from Buck Rogers. And then Vanessa said, "Twiggy Buck Rogers, BDD." Buck Rogers used to be a cool show back in the day. Cody said, "Oh yeah," so Cody did that one. I read that comment, and I liked Baby Yoda's look when Mandy turned and left. Baby Yoda was not happy.
Oh,
that has to be like on Mandalorian or something.
Oh, if there's a Star Wars with a Baby Yoda, I'm totally watching that one.
That's the new one. That's the Mandalorian. You gotta get Apple Plus for that.
I'm not doing that.
It's a series.
No, it's a series?
Yeah.
TV show, yeah.
Jesus. See, we think we're saving money by getting Hulu Live and Amazon and Netflix, but now all these places are coming out with Apple TV and all this other shit. So they're like, you get that, and then you're still going to end up being as expensive as
Showbox ever starts working. You might be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might save some, but I mean, overall, if you start adding more stuff, you might end up bringing back up.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
That's the way it's headed too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Cody said, "When I talk about traumas I see and codes that usually turns people off during the meal, LOL." Mm-hmm. And Vanessa says, "You got it." Back to Beer Hound. Back to Vanessa. And all USAF medic. Great nursing stories here.
Oh, I bet.
First exercise, we had 80 green barrels jump, but wind changed and blew them into a mountainside. I was driving the ambulance crews.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Yeah, that's a whole different like ball game. Like medics in the service. That's like hats off. Yeah, I mean that's like that's up there with like treating kids that have been shot and stuff. In my eyes,
whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which unfortunately is more common now with some of the stuff happening.
Isn't that the truth?
And then Michelle said, "I'm here still listening." I don't know if you went to listen to the part we were just talking about there, but yeah. Might not be there anymore now. And then Trish says, "Happy Thanksgiving, Rod." Happy Thanksgiving, Trish, as well. And then Michelle says, "Happy Thanksgiving" to Trish. Vanessa says, "Space 1999. It's called Collaboration with Other Nursing Professionals."
Yes, collaboration.
Yes, Mandalorian Disney Plus. So that's where the Baby Yoda is. And where's the link? I'll come on and chat with you. Actually, we don't do a link for this one, Michelle. We kind of just do like a kind of a podcast type show. Vanessa says, "I found out I can get Disney Plus free Wednesday. That my Verizon account's for a year."
Oh wow!
Yeah, I saw that. Verizon gives out a lot of stuff for TV.
Well, I'm not changing my phone number.
Wait, you did this for that.
They said, "Oops, Green Berets." I think she maybe had a typo on it there. And Jack Crash says, "Search, rescue, and retrieval, all hands on deck." I bet, yeah. That is a different ball of wax for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I actually sat down. Well, we sat down, me and the wife earlier. Freaking watched The Irishman on Netflix.
I want to see that, but I'm with you. 3.5 hours is too fucking long.
Yeah,
for
they
a
should have
movie.
broke that up into like a mini series.
I thought it was a 3 at one point, and then it's like it kept going. Like, what the fuck? I thought it was like I look at it 3.5
forever.
But was it one of the movies you watched? Was it one of the movies you watched and you didn't realize it was that long, or you were like, all right?
I knew it was like 3 something.
Yeah.
When I first pulled out. But I didn't know it was 3.5, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it does really add up a little bit when you got the plot stuff going. And, you know, I've watched, like, I love Goodfellas, I love Casino, and those are like 2.5, almost 3 hour type movies. I watched Dances with Wolves. Dances with Wolves were like 3 hours whenever it came out. Yeah. There's other movies. Scarface, when it came out, was like 3.5 hours almost.
Gone with the Wind, my all-time favorite movie.
I think all the Godfather movies are 3 hours.
Yeah, so to have a 3 hour movie isn't that bad, and the acting in the movie was great, right? Because you had De Niro, you had Pacino, you had Harvey Keitel, you had Joe Pesci. The acting was just top notch, but there were parts of the movie, you know, what was good, and it was Ray Romano's in it. He's really good in the movie.
Oh, really? I like him. Ray Romano.
Oh,
it got to like, okay, this part could have been edited out. This could have been edited out. This could have been squeezed out.
Yeah.
Now these guys are older, and it sounds like they're mumbling. Why do we need this footage? You know, so it's like they got to a part. So it's like, and, you know, the whole thing is kind of like, you know, Scorsese. He had a thing where he came out and kind of made a comment talking about like he didn't see the Marvel movies as being as great cinematically as some of the other stuff, right? But the Marvels are for entertainment. But I'm like, you know what? If I put a thing on my Facebook, if you're gonna have a 3.5 hour, it better be like Avengers Endgame. It's got to have a lot of shit going on, you know.
Yeah.
This didn't have. It felt like at a point it went from like a good mom movie into grumpy old men, and then it came back to kind of like an old man in the sea or something. It was like, what is going on here? Just like, I would have rather they went through and they cut off at a certain part, like an hour into the movie, which would have been great. I think there was enough there to sell that part of it rather than stretching out or cut some of the other parts down, because he was trying to tell the whole story around this guy that was the Irishman. But overall, it's actually a good movie. It was just too much time.
Yeah. You know, I'll go watch it. I'll probably do it. I'll break it up in like 2 days.
If you watch that movie, you have to watch Gone with the Wind. My best friend and my husband have never seen my favorite movie.
Yeah. Gone with the Wind?
Yes, it's my all-time favorite movie.
But you know, it's Gone
Have
with
you
the
ever
Wind.
seen it?
It's not one of my favorites.
Well, I can understand.
I'm just
I
saying.
can understand why. I get it. I do get that.
I've not seen it all the way through.
I do get that, Rod. I totally do.
I mean, it's well acted and stuff like that, but it's just not a, you know.
I'm in love with Rhett Butler, so.
Well, Hattie McDaniel did get an Oscar for it, but yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. It was just, I mean, as a kid, it was on, so I've seen. I don't know if I ever saw the whole thing, but I've been parts on it. It'd be like a big Sunday night feature, like Going with the Wind, and people would gather around TV stuff. But
yeah, well, back then it probably, you know, there was just ignorant people. You know, I watch it with a different eye probably than they did back then too, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It has some. You look at it, it's kind of like it's not really a celebration kind of in the Confederacy, but there is a part of it to it.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of like,
I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing is, her dad can't remember her birthday, like what day her birthday is. But every time he's Gone with the Wind that's on TV or something, he always calls her and goes, you know, Gone with the Wind's on TV?
Yeah, he doesn't remember anything.
But yet he remembers that's your favorite movie.
Yeah, but I think that's so sweet.
That's a positive memory. Yeah,
that he does. No,
every year when it's on, you know, like Class A.
Well, they'll play it like 24 hours a day, like on TBS or something. Yeah. They're like, Go with the Wind. Yeah. Like, thanks, Dad. I've only seen it like 18 times, but you know. But I just think it's touching to me that he knows that, because he doesn't really.
No, that's cool. It's cool that he does that.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, how old are you? What's your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, Gone with the Wind's on. You better watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Vanessa said if it wasn't for nursing staff, I would have been dead way back in '93. Because she had a serious incident, I believe. And asked, let me see here. She said she watched the first 3 episodes of Mandalorian and it's good, or Mandalorian. I keep saying Mandalorian, but Mandalorian.
I think it gets like a 9.2 on IMDb.
Yeah. Yeah, people have seemed to like it from everything that I've seen. It kind of sucks though with Disney Plus. You can't binge; you have to wait each week. Which is really a cool thing with Netflix. You can watch everything all at one time.
Hulu does that stupid shit too.
Yeah, with Handmaid's Tale. Oh God, it makes me nuts.
I'm like, it's your own service. Why are you just dragging it out every week like it's network TV or something?
Yeah, okay. I think binging is the way to go.
Yeah, me too. I've been binging True Blood again. I love True Blood.
You didn't see it before?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
You went back to rewatch it again? Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets these kicks where she'll go back and rewatch stuff, and then it's like 6 hours a night she's watching the same thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, maybe not 6 hours, but pretty damn close.
3.5.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. But Cobra Kai. Have you watched Cobra Kai yet?
I have not watched Cobra Kai yet.
Oh, my God. I wasn't even a Karate Kid fan. And it's so cheesy. Cobra Kai is so cheesy. But I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Because Todd kept going, you want to watch Cobra Kai? I'm like, no, I don't want to watch Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And then we started watching it, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is like the best show ever.
They do a really good job of intertwining the series with clips from the old movies and tying it all together. It's really good.
Yeah.
They do a really good job on it.
And all the actors are has-beens, but
it's
still really good.
I did tune back in this season to watch American Horror Story.
I did too.
We started to. Well, did you still watch it?
Yeah, I finished it.
I stopped.
Because it was the whole campiness of the whole camp stuff.
Campiness.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was going to be more kind of like Jason, Friday 13th type thing, but it really wasn't. But
should I have not stopped watching?
I thought it was decent. What'd you think of it?
I thought it still had a campy feel to it, but it was kind of cool. This is funny with the how they tied it into the serial killer from California and everything, Richard Ramirez, and how they had him as a character on there. And
it was a lot different. It was a lot different than I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah. The whole Mr. Jingle thing was kind of like a lore or something like Jason or whatever, but a little bit differently how the way he handled it. The whole thing having like Kazi Google in there was pretty funny when they came on towards the end of the season. Trying to give Billy Idol there and all that kind of stuff. But it was pretty funny on how they actually worked it out towards the end and the show itself. But I don't know, like it wasn't like the other seasons that I have seen on it. It wasn't as good as like the one I saw with the haunted house and
like the first couple seasons was really good, and then it kind of got silly, and I stopped watching it. And I watched, I think what's one in New Orleans, the witchcraft or whatever one. That one was pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then the one with the carnival or whatever it was, where they had like this, like they were the freak show or whatever it was called.
Yeah, so I didn't watch that one. I did want to go back and maybe watch that on Netflix or something.
That one was decent, but it was weird.
Yeah.
So then I hadn't watched one since then. I think that might have been the last one I watched. I was like, I don't know. But then this one kind of looked interesting, so I was like, I'm going to watch it, give it a try again. And it was decent. I mean, I liked it.
I mean, I was really more into it because all the 80s stuff was just funny watching all the 80s stuff they were bringing back up on it. So for me, it was more of a nostalgia. It was like more like a nostalgia thing, me watching the kind of stuff there, the way they had them dressed and all that kind of stuff. And her talking about the aerobics.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the soundtrack was pretty good on it and stuff too. But
Rob, what's your favorite decade?
Favorite what?
Decade.
For what?
Just in general.
I think we already did this once.
I think we did. I mean, it depends on what it is, kind of.
Your childhood. Growing up.
Of my childhood? I mean, I was only like a child for like a decade and a half, right?
I was going to say, basically, it's the same decade.
Before the age of 30, what was your favorite decade? So you got 3 decades to choose from.
It's kind of like a carryover, probably like the mid 80s to the mid 90s.
It's a good choice. What about you, Todd?
I'd say the same thing.
The 60s?
The 60s, yeah. The 40s was great. I really liked the 40s. That was enjoyable.
The decade of sock hops. Yeah.
Until
Shannon pulls the weirdest questions sometimes. It's like
I'm immune to that now.
It's like, where are you going with this?
There's no end road to it. It's just open, whatever. Yeah, she just ask the obscure questions.
I'm like, Mr. Spock, that's just not logical.
If you think too much into it, then you really screw yourself.
Oh, Michelle said, have a good night. She was off to head to bed. And the original movies from the 60s. And she said bye to Michelle. And actually, Vanessa just started binging True Blood. So,
yes.
Yeah. But True Blood was a pretty good series.
Okay.
I watched it when she watches it.
Ask Vanessa, Bill, or Eric.
I think she far along.
She probably heard you. She probably heard you already. She's like,
Bill or Eric? Vanessa Shannon wants to know.
Bill or Eric?
Which one's Eric?
Eric's the tall one that plays on Big Little Lies.
Eric's like the tall blonde.
Bill was the dude on. I thought Bill was everybody's on that one. What's yours?
Eric.
Vanessa hasn't responded yet. Yeah. All I know is
vampire guy, right?
He is, but yeah.
All I know is Anna Paquin that played Rogue came of age on that show. So
yeah, she's hot. But towards the end of the series, she got too skinny.
She did what?
That's when she started getting naked, wasn't it?
No, she got naked.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. Well, she got naked the whole time, really.
Yeah.
Well, the one that never did was the redhead on there.
Oh, Jessica? Yeah.
Well, how did she go through this whole thing and never?
Did she?
No, she never did. She never had an episode when she did.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
I don't even think she did on Daredevil. I think that she tried to. I was thinking that one scene they had her in a couple hot episodes, but she never did there either. Oh, Vanessa said let her finish the first season. I can't hear you guys. You're muted, Todd.
No, I had to mute it because our dogs were going nuts.
Oh. Yeah, so Vanessa's still trying to finish the first season before she has an answer.
Okay. So when you do, Vanessa, you have to come back and let her know.
Yeah. Eric or Bill.
Eric or Bill. We she'll have an answer by then, though, after one season? Okay.
Shannon did.
Yeah, apparently so. Now I know why she's watching it the second time.
Yeah. If it matters any, Shannon, my wife was Eric as well. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was more of an Eric fan.
Yep.
So.
And I just went back and watched it. I've seen some of the episodes. I'm like, maybe I should have watched this at the very beginning. Yeah.
It had a good storyline to it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never did watch that.
I read the books. I read most of the books. It's based on the book series.
Yeah.
I think Lafayette had most of the funny lines and stuff.
Oh my God, I love Lafayette.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Is that the black dude?
Yes. Love him.
Is he gay guy? Is he gay in that or?
Yeah.
Hey, he's dead in real life.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he died. He was like addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, that dude is funny. Some of the shows I watch, I'm like crazy. He's funny.
Vanessa said, let your digs go nuts. Mine will get going too. Solidarity. So Vanessa has seen The Irishman, then. Because solidarity is a big part of what Hoffman says in it, too. Yeah, one of my friends, when I posted on Facebook, they said they tried to watch. They fell asleep a couple times watching.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's a rough movie at parts. It's like really?
I'm not sure it's one I want to fall asleep and have to rewatch about the time. It's long enough as it is.
There's just some dialogue that could have been skipped over.
Yeah. You kind of get that in a lot, especially in the longer movies. But
gangster movies usually.
Yeah, those gangster movies are always
really
long.
But you know what I had myself? I was watching Pacino play Hoffman. In my head, I kept comparing him to Nicholson playing Hoffa. Because Nicholson had the whole Jimmy Hoffa movie back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I found myself, I actually preferred Nicholson's Hoffa than what Al was doing, which Al's always been a great actor, but I think Nicholson sold Hoffa better.
He hasn't done anything in a while, has he?
No. Well, I'm trying to think when his last movie was.
I don't know.
I mean, most of the time you see him at the Lakers games now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's up there in age now. What's all those other guys, though?
Well, Departed was a while ago.
I can't think what was the last movie he did make.
I can't either. I can't think.
Ask Eric when he was on. His woman was in the movie with Diane Keaton played in a movie with him.
That's what I was gonna say. That might be one of his last ones he's actually made. What was the name of that one?
Shit. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
No.
I know where they
dating
the daughter and whatever. Yeah.
He had a heart attack.
Yeah. It might be one of his last ones. I mean, shit, that's been 10 years ago, probably.
Let me see here. The Departed was 2006, even.
Departed? Yeah, I forgot about that.
2010, How Do You Know? He was in that one. That's the last thing they show on Wikipedia for film credits.
How do you know? Is that the one with Diane Keaton?
No, that doesn't sound.
Let me see here.
What was the name of that?
Look it up.
Can't.
What one are you trying to think of?
Right there.
I'm looking through here, and
hang on, I'll tell you.
Let me see here. What was the last movie Jack Nicholson was in? Let's see here.
Something's Got to Give?
Yeah, Something's Got to Give. What year was that?
2003.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, he's done stuff since then. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the last one.
No, but it seemed, well, probably not, but it seemed like.
But there was a piece that said he was coming back like in 2017, but I don't know what that movie was he came back in.
Well, IMDb has, the last one is 2010. How Do You Know?
How do you know? I don't even know what that is.
That's, it's got Reese Witherspoon, Paul Rudd, Owen Wilson.
Oh, that's where Reese Witherspoon is a softball player.
Yeah.
But I don't remember this part in it.
That's the last movie on IMDb that they're showing that he's been. So he ain't been in a movie in 9 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know, it's like if you earn your money, don't you want to just stop working at some point? No, I mean
he has been.
Sure, he doesn't need any money.
Well, 2017, Vanity Fair did a piece that he's not retired, that he was coming back to a big screen again, but it doesn't show what movie it was. Anyway, he did a Hoffa. I thought he did a better Hoffa than what Pacino even did. But
yeah,
both were still good.
I'm gonna mute just for a second. She's gotta blend up some potatoes.
They're making their potatoes. So they have not had their Thanksgiving yet. They're actually going to have it here on Saturday. And Eric Gilbert said Eric is a solid handle. I'm not sure where we're going with that one, but speaking of Thanksgiving, for those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving, do you guys have anything today that you were like overly stuffed out on? I felt like I ate too much for sure. I a little ham, a little bit of turkey, a little bit of stuffing. I might be looking
more forward to Thanksgiving this year than I have in a long time. Yeah. Since we've been doing the keto thing, like that's all gone to wayside coming Saturday.
Yeah. So are you still not eating any of this stuff right now? You're waiting till Saturday?
Yeah, we've kind of fell off the last week or so, but somewhat. Not terrible, but not as not as strict as we was doing. So
yeah.
I still try to do as low carb as I can when I can, but I've drank more beer and stuff in the last couple of weeks. So we've been going to the new brewery. It's opened up. It's less than 5 miles from our house. So
yeah. Yeah, I got well, I don't know if I told you not, but I got a new Braxton not far from my house now too. They put a third location. So the other one they just put is like about 10 minutes from the house. It's like, I don't need you that close to me, my friend.
How close is that to you again?
Like 10 minutes now.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
The Braxton Barrel House is what it's called.
So is it just all barrel-aged stuff that they're doing?
No, it's just the name of it. They have some of their other beers there, but they send stuff there from Braxton Labs and stuff too.
Okay. Oh, man.
So,
well, the other place Labs isn't that far from you, though, is it?
Labs is like 25 minutes.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, and then the actual Braxton Brewing is about 20 minutes, I would say, if that 15 to 20, depending on traffic.
Yeah. 10 minutes is way better, though.
Yeah, and then the other Braxton Brewing is about 15 to 20 as well, because that's in Covington. So
gotcha.
Covington, Newport, and now this other one's in Fort Wright.
Labs is great, though.
Let me see here. Vanessa says, I am holiday bacon. I did not eat much today. Bacon bread, low carb. I just can't eat as much as I used to now, so I don't get overstuffed. Oops, baked spread. So I try not to get overstuffed, but it happened. Actually, I ended up bringing a plate home from the place we went to eat at because I kind of try to pace myself. If you pace yourself when you eat, it's supposed to actually reduce how much you actually eat. So I ended up having to bring some home. So I'm going to snack on that probably tomorrow. Didn't think I have anything left over. Well, look who it is.
What's up, brothers?
What's going on? What's happening?
What's up, Eric? Did you find any good deals?
I got a PS4 for $299.
I thought you were going to wait to the PS5.
I am. I'm going to get that too. But right now, I kind of want to get my gaming on.
Eric was the PS4 bed. He's watching the videos. He went
PS4. That's exactly what it sounded like at first. I was like, what? I thought you said something like penis something. I was like, what'd you get?
How much did you get it for? You said $299?
Yeah. Came with the, what was it? Let me go grab it here real quick.
Okay.
I think there's a few places here that are advertising like $199.
That's what I was thinking.
With a game, a couple like God of War and some other games that are included. Don't tell him though.
Yeah, don't tell me what. Don't tell me what, John.
Nothing. You got a great deal.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The same thing before. Always got the Modern Warfare. We got to hook it up, bro. Yeah, don't think it'll be ready out of the box because once you take it out, you gotta let it upload for like a day.
You're gonna don't be ready to play it right out of the box.
So what? I should probably set it up and just let it go and go to sleep more or less.
Yeah, that's what I do overnight. Let it go or whatever, and then once you get set up online, I get you my ID stuff so we can tag you in. And
Modern Warfare is the one that's on all the platforms, right? You play together.
Yeah, that's why you can play against Xbox and the computer now.
Have you played it much?
Yeah, I've been playing it more now, so yeah. I get hooked into the Call of Duty games, and it's just I don't even know why I buy some of the other games.
I know it's probably early, but hopefully maybe they'll have a Black Friday deal on it tomorrow or something.
Usually Best Buy will run a special at some point.
Yeah,
it'll be like $39.99 or something rather than
they got some pretty good ones for $29.99 for tomorrow.
Yeah. And I don't know if you went onto the PlayStation Store, Todd. They're running a Black Friday sale right now through December 2nd.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't look for that one. So they had some of the Call of Duties on there, but I don't know if it was that one.
I would definitely check. They got some of the newer games there too.
I might look at this decent price. I might have to get it and then all three of us can play on there together.
What about me? I'd like to play.
Well, you can, I guess.
You guess.
Hey Gilbert, did you watch
Everybody's
the fucking?
asked.
Hey Gilbert, did you watch the fucking Lions today? Them stupid bastards.
I can't believe you didn't watch the Wolverines game. That was awesome,
dude.
Them dudes were balling.
I was so pissed off. I'm like, here we go. I said 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The time to failure. 2 minutes. Time to failure. And what happened?
Did you do a reaction video today about it?
I did not.
Yeah,
that quarterback come out firing though.
Yeah, they're just a dumpster fire, Todd.
Do they still got Stafford starting there?
No. He's got his back's broke.
There's been a lot of injuries this year for quarterbacks, hasn't there? Across the league, like, because wasn't Breeze out for a bit too?
Yeah, Breeze was out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady, I think, was out a little bit too.
The guy was playing was he wasn't even drafted, was he?
Mm-mm.
He was Purdue guy.
Yeah. I can't even remember Bulls or no, not Bulls.
Something like that though, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And Vanessa says hi, Eric.
What's going on, Vanessa? What's going on?
And Gilbert said, "Go Pack, go!" As usual.
Dude, are they playing tonight?
I don't know if they're playing tonight or. And then Cody, who's back, by the way, said, "Have you had the new Stroh's Detroit Lager?"
I don't think I have. Did it just come out? Cody?
Yeah, it was new. Cody said he just had it.
I have not. I'm sitting here drinking a LATE.
You're drinking the same thing, Eric.
Oh, all right, Todd.
Yes.
No, it's not. I'm not drinking that. Shannon is.
All right, Shannon.
Gilbert said he had to work, so he didn't get to see it.
Hey,
so.
Eric, be glad you didn't watch the game, man.
Well, he's at the Packers. I mean, he's a Packers fan, so he would probably
wouldn't watch it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd probably be like, "Ha, those stupid bastards lost again."
He'd probably rather watch paint dry. So.
Yeah, he'd probably hey, drink bourbon, don't watch the Lions. So maybe they might make you drink bourbon.
Now, are you gonna wait till Christmas to unwrap your PS4, or are you gonna go ahead and
hell no? I'm gonna do that as soon as we get off, man.
Unwrap it. To wrap it to self from Santa Claus.
Hell no, I'm gonna get it set up and get going.
So it came with Call of Duty on there.
Yeah. Holy shit! I just went backwards here.
So break your toe.
What is it here? Yeah, blah 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 blah. It comes with a headset, and that's pretty much it.
Is it like the shitty headset it comes with?
Yeah, I'm gonna use these headphones I got on here.
Does that have the jack and go into it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one they have just a little like an earbud type thing. It's not even an earbud; it's a little brown plastic hard piece.
Yeah, mine's like this here.
Yeah, so you can put that into the thing as well.
But I hate though that you can only hear out of one ear though when you plug them in.
Yeah. I'm gonna use this one here. I think it still
now, if you get one with the USB, you can plug it into the other controller slot as well.
Yeah.
But the one thing you have to look at is putting too many games on there because your memory.
Yeah. All right, I've got another obscure question. Mashed potatoes with lumps or no lumps?
With
or without lumps? Usually,
with or without lumps.
If it's old school, you get the lumps.
But do you prefer?
Which one do you like better?
That's like cream of wheat versus grits. I mean,
oh my
God! Hey, I love me some grits. I'll take grits.
So, Eric, what was your answer? Lumps?
Eric said lumps.
Eric said yeah.
I would say lumps.
Lumps. Okay, so you're good.
All right. I just want to make sure I didn't need to like.
She did 2 batches. One was a little creamier, and the other one was a little lumpier. So
that's because I was gabbing when the potatoes were hot. So when I went to make the potatoes, they weren't hot and they didn't mash as.
Oh, make it as creamy.
Yeah,
that was good. I like them both ways.
Yeah, I mean I don't mind lumps. So just potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and 2 nuts, so they're really good.
And they have cream cheese and butter and.
You guys going out for Bourbon County or no?
I actually work tomorrow.
Oh, dude.
At least probably for a half a day. But our Kroger got it last year. I asked him on Wednesday what they were getting in. The guy told me he didn't know they were getting it this year because usually they have it by Wednesday. But they open up at 8 o'clock in the morning at our Kroger liquor store, so I might slide over there just to see.
I'm half contemplating going in the morning. One of our local liquor stores is getting 3 or 4 of the variants, so I may go in the morning and see if I can get anything.
Now, what actually Jungle Jim's is getting it on tap tomorrow, like 4 or 5 of the variants.
Really?
Yeah, out of Eastgate.
Wow,
I don't know if I'm going
okay.
to drive out there or not, but they're going to have it on tap out there.
Well, how far is that for you?
About 20 minutes, 25, something like that.
You might as well ride out there and just try them anyway.
Well, I wonder if we can go out there, if you have to drink it there, or they're only going to give single serve, or if you can actually growler or crowler to bring it home.
Nah, probably single serve, I would say.
Yeah.
Might go get like a flight of each, or a flight
4 or 5 and then drive back.
Yeah.
Not good.
You probably got like a flight of each, a flight with all of them on it, I would say.
Yeah. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there for that too.
So there's probably already people lining up now.
Yeah. I'm not looking for it. If I come across one, I'll get it, but I'm not gonna search it out.
I haven't decided yet. I don't know.
Gilbert said
I might go and try to get it. I didn't get it last year. I didn't go looking for it last year, so I might this year.
Gilbert said Lions are done, don't care.
He's right.
Hey, Cody said light is the king, not Bud.
Oh, my Budweiser Christmas tree t-shirt.
Is that what you got on there?
Yeah.
And then he said Stroh's is definitely a bit different from the original one they have out. And cream of wheat, Wheaton's, grits are all staples in my cupboard. Oatmeal too, yeah. I never heard of Wheaton's before though.
Wheaton's. Is that like cream of
Wheaton's or something?
I mean, it's like a breakfast type cereal or something. Because cream of wheat, Wheaton's, grits.
I love some grits, man.
And oatmeal.
Your grits are good.
But do you like cheese in your grits?
No, I like maple syrup in them.
Oh.
Maple syrup. Yeah, maple syrup is something. Yeah, that goes into grits. Yeah.
You can't have maple syrup and grits, Shannon?
I don't like maple syrup.
Oh.
I've had to put butter, salt and butter.
Yeah,
salt and butter, I've seen. Yeah. Old school mashed potatoes.
What was that?
I think you're saying mashed potatoes in its own way.
Yeah.
Do you like mush?
Mush?
Yeah, no. Where you get like in the roll, isn't it mush? So you get.
Isn't it mush like when they get prisoners?
I don't know, but you slice it up. My dad.
It is. Then they're doing good.
My dad used to make it. You just slice it. I think it's in that stuff in the rolls.
My grandma made it. I think it's a poor people food, but.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's mush. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but it is. It's basically you can buy it like that in a roll.
In a roll, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, because he used to slice it up.
Fix this damn thing.
He used to quit fucking with it.
Well, it's not all about you, Todd.
It's all about you. I know.
Mush is kind of like a spam in a way, right? Like it's
no,
and I think it comes like in it's like grits, but it comes in like a sausage roll.
It's like Geta.
And then you can slice it. My dad used to fry it up.
Oh, see, my grandma made it, and then you
corn
milk
mush.
over.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, mine wasn't corn. Mine was like grits, but it was like mush. It was just like a big clump of almost cream of wheat with milk.
Still buy it. I'm gonna buy some.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Oh, they got shit going on there again. I don't know what the hell's happening. Apparently, the dog just did something. I think.
We just got one of these. You all ever go to the I guess he's gonna fucking do it again. It's a vacuum cleaner, but you just like sweep up to it and it sucks the dirt. They have them at like barbershops and salons.
Yeah,
I've never seen those. Okay.
Yeah, they like sweep the hair up to it, and it's got like a sensor on it, and when the sensor is triggered, it sucks up whatever's near it. So our dog just walked in front of it and scared the shit out of it.
He jumped back and was looking at it like, what the fuck was that?
Dogs and vacuum cleaners.
Hey, Shannon, where'd you get the Mossy Oak hat?
We've been through this. It's not Mossy Oak. It's my brother's. He got these made. It says Plant Brewery, and there's no such place.
Oh, I thought it looked like a Mossy Oak hat.
Yeah, because remember, I was like, "What's Mossy Oak?"
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It does. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that.
From kind of a distance.
I'd like to be a Mossy Oak type of girl, but I'm really just not.
Who's that one? Oh, Three Philosophers. I've never seen it in the can before. It's usually the bottle here.
Blueberry coffee.
What?
Oh, blueberry. I bet you that's awesome.
Oh, Blueberry Hill.
That bourbon barrel aged worldwide stout was fucking delicious, dude. Wow.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Bourbon barrel aged worldwide stout.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny. It was only like 2% higher than the regular one that I had.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a world class one for sure.
Oh yeah, I was surprised, very surprised.
Bourbon barrel.
Huh. It pours out kind of a cherry berry looking, which I guess it makes sense. But
Cough syrup.
You know what? I'm gonna go get me another beer here. I'm still got this one going on. I'm gonna get one out and sit it out here. So I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna go grab one of those epic ones.
Ooh.
Blueberries don't really have much of a scent.
It says cherries too.
Oh.
It says Belgian Creek Ale with cherries and with blueberries and coffee.
I don't know.
They got a lot of variants of these Three Philosophers now.
Yeah.
You can taste the cherry.
I'm a gang just with this stuff.
The regular Three Philosophers is fantastic, though.
Gilbert said they're getting Bourbon County in Ontario this year.
Really?
They're pretty stoked about that. And Vanessa said, oops, Wheatina. I don't even know what that is still. I never heard of Wheatina.
Is that maybe like mash, whatever the fuck it's called?
Oh, kind of like something I would think like cream of wheat or something.
Mush.
Let me see here.
Mush under scabbed area when terminology. That's mushroom stuffing.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, mush.
Comes in a roll.
Cody says he's not really looking for the Bourbon County this year.
Mush.
Cut it up and you.
Hey, what's happening, Donner? Donner Pass Whiskey says happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So you're going with the Chocolate Rapture. Oh, that's the new one for this year.
Is that one of the newest ones?
Yeah. This is what I paid for. If I can bring it up here. There we go. It'll zoom in there.
You pay $17.99.
Come on, focus, damn it.
See, this is
ain't gonna but you're right, $17.99, yes.
Yeah, mine was $15.99. But on the quadruple or whatever, quintuple, it was $21.99 for that one for whatever reason.
13.5% alcohol by volume.
Session beer.
Yeah. So did y'all get all of them? Rod, was you able to get them all?
Yeah, I was able to get them all. That last one I tracked down was the quintuple one. There was only one place in town that actually had it. They had like a bunch of them, but it was so like I said, it was more than the other spots were charging, I think. At least unless that's a special price for that one.
I hate the fact that it's distributed in Indiana, but we can't get it anywhere here.
That's weird. I mean, I guess unless the store's just not ordering as part of their distribution.
Every now and again you might come across just like the standard Baptist, but and those are few and far between. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Those beers
the standard ones are in 4-packs now. You can get them in cans.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
The last ones I've seen here were the Bombers still.
Yeah.
I've got a couple. My brother actually picked up 2 or 3 of them from last year's series. Gems for me.
Yeah, I found one this year from last year's series. It was the Mexican version or whatever, the hot one with the spice. So looking forward to trying that one.
And he said he was going to go look for this year's before he come down this weekend, but he never did, I would assume. So, because Eric, I was going to let you know if he was going to go get them, but he never. I don't think he ever went and got them. I don't know.
I mean, I was going to do the peanut butter one, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do the peanut butter one. So I went with the Chocolate Rapture.
So are you going to crack that open?
I got the peanut butter. Yeah.
I'm going to finish this Miller Lite first. But.
That was a bomber too, though, right?
Yeah, 22 ouncer. Yep.
Okay.
Gilbert said, if you don't like maple syrup, you never had the good stuff.
Maybe.
Log cabin, baby. Log cabin.
See, I just think
Eric's probably had really good stuff.
All Canadians love maple.
Is maple syrup the same thing as pancake syrup? Because I like pancake
well,
syrup.
you put maple syrup on pancakes. I do.
Yeah, but it's not the original.
Yeah, like
it has a little different flavor to it.
I feel like my stuff that I use is just like cheap, watered down.
What do you use? Like log cabin or
just stuff like
Aunt Jemima.
Walmart brand.
Yeah, Walmart.
Usually at Todd Shop, and it's great value.
You can get local stuff, can't you? The local maple syrup.
But see, I don't think I like maple.
What? But you're using maple syrup.
Maybe I'm mixing up maple and molasses.
You're probably mixing up maple and molasses.
Yeah,
maybe that's what I'm doing.
Because you still got maple light, even if you're using the other stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have to give it another try.
And of course, Vanessa says we cook up maple syrup in March.
And of course, Vanessa probably goes to the tree and pours it out of the tree herself.
I think she lives off the grid. Except for her computer and her cell phone that she's using right now.
It says Mossy Oak is a camo brand.
Yes, Mossy Oak is a camo brand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a camo brand.
So does Vanessa actually go to the tree, pop it in, and pour it out of the tree herself? I want to know.
She probably does, Todd.
She probably has her own bees there to make her own honey too. So.
Yeah. Good, she's awesome. If the apocalypse ever comes, I want to go.
Yeah, she's got to be the guide.
She take care of everybody.
Dark chocolate brownies with blueberries, dang tasty. And best maple syrup is from Purple Woods, 20 minutes north of me, cooked right in the bush. And I've been really into sour IPAs. Epic has a very good one. I don't know if you've seen that one there, Eric.
I've seen a couple of their sours. I just haven't picked them up. But if Cody says they're pretty good, I might pick them up and give them a try.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I see some.
They're expensive.
Okay, so Vanessa's thing, her wheaten thing, it's like cream of wheat, but has all the wheat, not just the cream. So I guess
I'm even more confused.
Kind of like a thick cream of wheat. Because cream of wheat isn't out maybe as thick, maybe. It's been a long time since I had cream of wheat, though.
God, I haven't
thought cream of wheat if it has no cream.
Well, cream of wheat has cream. But,
does it? Mine doesn't.
But Wheaton's has all the wheat, not just the cream. Cream of wheat's usually creamy versus oatmeal, like lumpy.
Yeah, that's true.
I like my oatmeal lumpy.
Yeah, best maple syrup is the stuff you cook up from the trees.
I'm glad you picked that up, Todd.
That was good, Eric.
So Vanessa agrees there in the maple, and really good stuff is cooked over an open fire in a hanging cast iron pot. Goes quick.
Hanging cast iron pot, of course.
Eric
lives off the grid.
No, that was Eric. Do you actually do that?
No, he's being a smart ass.
No, he's in Canada. He's in Canada. He
might do that while he's watching the Packers play.
Yeah, we cook it over this hanging podcast down here, eh?
Eric, nice.
That was pretty good.
I live in Michigan. I hear it quite a bit.
No.
It's quite common here, okay? More than
I used to say that. A.
That's the first time I've seen Eric do a Canadian accent. That's funny.
That was good.
Do it again.
We cook this maple syrup over the hot cast iron skillet here, eh? You look like I'm going to kick your ass.
I'm just spit it out all over.
Is he the one that was digging at you earlier about the football or basketball?
Yeah, Eric.
Oh, okay. So you're bitter.
I'm not bitter. Okay.
The Vanessa's maple syrup is from real May trees. The other stuff is flavored corn syrup.
Yeah, that's what I like. The flavored corn syrup.
You like the fructose.
Yeah.
Hence the Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Molasses is from the sugar making process.
Yes, Eric.
And then Cody says, no spilling the beer now. LOL, after having Buffalo Trace on multiple beers since 1 p.m. I'm doing okay, I think. LOL.
I think.
And then Vanessa says maple syrup is from the sap of the trees. We have tanks with tube into each tap in the trees. You pump out the holding tank and cook the sap down. So yeah, she did tap the tree.
You were right.
It's going to take quite a bit of sap to make so much maple syrup, or so much syrup, I guess.
It might be if they're going to cook it down. It probably does take a good amount.
I don't know what the ratio is.
Vanessa will tell
Eric,
you.
if you knew the ratio, I would be concerned.
Well, I heard 40 gallons to 1 gallon, but I think that's a little bit steep.
Oh, I forget you're close to Canada, so.
Cody says, speaking of living off the grid, I think it would be awesome to live mostly off grid with your own solar power system, farm and resources, but still have internet to access YouTube.
I've been trying to start a cult to live off.
But there's some states or some towns that they penalize people that live off the grid. Like they fine them and stuff because they don't want them living that way.
Well, they're assholes.
Oh, there's a lot of assholes in the world.
How are you going to find me if I'm living off the grid? How are you going to do that?
But they they go out, they see their properties, and people have gotten fined, and like they've had stuff people get fined for collecting rainwater and stuff like that. So
yeah, that got lifted up here a couple of years ago.
That's kind of crazy. Like how do you control the rainwater? Cream of wheat is the internal portion of the wheat kernel. Wheaten's the entire kernel minus the outer hull. Vanessa's just a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is.
Sour IPAs are a great way to mix things up. So are Belgian IPAs. Yeah.
Oh, a Belgian IPA? I don't think I've ever had a Belgian IPA.
Yeah, those are good to get in there. 50 solar panels on the roof here. It makes 15 kilowatts per hour for about 5 hours a day.
I think she lives on a compound. Do you live on a compound?
Come on, Shannon.
And she said,
I totally live on a compound.
She said, yes, many trees. So it takes a lot of trees for them to do what they're doing. And Gilbert says, horrible Canadian accent.
I know. It kind of sounded like he had a lisp. It did kind of sound like he had a lisp.
Don't you like my Canadian accent?
She said, yeah, 40 gallons of sap cooks down to 1 gallon of syrup.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Damn, Eric, you were right.
I still think that's a lot. That's a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
40 gallons for 1 gallon.
That's a lot of work.
Take all the sap out of the tree. Do you have to cut the tree then afterwards? Or what do you do to get more sap later on? Don't know how that works out.
Yeah, and how often can you do that? No, I don't think you have to cut it down, but
I think
there's probably a time period where you have to wait, though.
I think you can use the same trees, can't you?
Yeah, you could go higher or lower, right? No.
I think you can even use the same
spot.
The same hole, yeah.
I wonder if there's a time period where you have to wait for it to kind of revitalize or whatever.
That could
fascinating.
It's kind of fascinating.
No one's going to say wait for the hole to revitalize where you tap it again. No one's going to put any type of joke or anything out there.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah. Some things are just too easy.
Tee it up and swing.
Shannon, Todd's going to revitalize.
Oh, God.
You were saying to ask Eric something earlier, but I can't remember what you wanted us to ask Eric.
I can't either. I don't remember much.
What was that?
It was something she said when Eric gets here, ask him.
Was it something about Black Friday shopping?
I don't know.
No.
I can't remember at this point.
Yeah.
Must have been real important. Eric, are you surfing Match.com again?
Am I doing what?
Surfing Match.com.
Not really.
No, I mean right now.
No, not right. Not at this moment.
Okay.
No, I'm doing the show right this moment.
Well, you're watching something else besides us, so I was just wondering.
No, I'm just messing with this can opener and wine opener.
Oh. Are you a fiddler?
Yeah. Especially when I'm doing a little bit bored, I'll just click, only because we're not talking a lot. So that's all.
Yeah.
So you're saying we're boring?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
That's what it sounded like to me.
No, when you guys come down, we found my new favorite place. I got lots of friends there now. and it's called the Our Lady of Perpetual Hops. Is my new favorite place.
I've seen Todd tagged it.
Yes, I love it. They've got cornhole, they've got darts, they've got pool, they've got cards, they've got board games. What else do they have?
Do they have axe
on the weekends?
Do they have what?
Axe throwing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Axe throwing.
No, but it's funny you said that.
That's a good idea.
Because Tony mentioned it. My brother mentioned it last night. We were there. Wednesdays they have it's $5 a person cornhole tournament. You can bring your own partner, whatever. So, my brother and his wife drove down yesterday because he got off early, come in for Thanksgiving. So we met up there yesterday. So me and him were partners, and then Jana, his wife, and my mom were partners and played in there too. We all suck. We didn't win a game. It's a double elimination. But anyway, one of them we just got talking. He's like, it'd be kind of cool if they had like axe throwing or something here. You know, they have plenty of room.
I will suggest that.
Yeah, we got like 3 different bars that have axe throwing here now.
Yeah.
I wonder if your insurance like goes way up.
Most of those axe places you sign a waiver.
Do you?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because I could totally see myself going to throw it and hitting myself in the shin with it or something.
Yeah, you might lose a toe, but hey, it's a night out.
Yeah.
But it's a cool brewery though.
Yes, I love it.
Some pretty good beers.
That's where I broke my tailbone at.
Dirty Glass Mafia, brother.
Oh, DGM. If I could only cue the music right now.
And they have food trucks. They bring in food trucks.
Cheers to Beer Hound. Beer Hound said he had to come back to say goodnight. We're going to forget what he said in the back part there. So, LOL. He's trying to sell the baby. He's trying to sell the Baby Yoda still.
Oh, Baby Yoda. Yeah, Eric. Rod's name is Baby Yoda.
Sammy, recap Eric.
He's going to mute you.
I'm not going to use that.
I'm going to explode his Facebook page and his channel.
See,
with
Vanessa
Baby
had
Yoda.
fun. Vanessa said they had midget chucking there for a while, then they banned it. So
midget chucking.
What?
Yeah, I remember. Don't you remember the midget chucking?
Midget chucking. They grabbed a midget.
See how far you could throw them? They were like, yeah, let's go.
You're all making shit up.
No, we're not.
Go online. Google midget chucking.
I don't want to see that.
Well, nobody wanted to see it, but yeah.
Oh, no, but talking about midgets.
Speaking of.
Back in the day. When remember that midget porn?
Oh, my God. Here we go.
No. You said midget. Remember, it was way back when I first started nursing school.
Was it a midget and adult?
Or Jessica had a tape, and it was midget porn. Remember, he came in, and that woman was sitting on the toilet, and he the little midget came in. You don't remember?
No,
How do you fucking must have blocked it out of your memory?
Why would you not block it?
It was disturbing.
Why do you remember it then?
Because it was disturbing.
I don't know.
It was awful.
That at all.
I'll see if I can find it for
No,
you.
don't. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to text Jessica about that.
Yeah, you might. But I don't.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock at night, but it's Thanksgiving.
Hey, Jessica, remember that midget porn?
Jessica is like my best nurse friend in my whole career, and we don't even work together anymore. But I love her. She's the funniest person ever, though, isn't she? She's so funny.
Yes, she's funny. I don't remember midget porn.
Yes.
It was probably just a little something.
Yeah, I bet she'll remember.
I'm sure she will. You remember it. I'm sure she will.
But Cody said to Eric, the first Belgian IPA he had was at Frankenmuth. If you see a white IPA, that's the same thing. North Peak has one, a new Belgian white IPA. Accumulation is out now. So I've had Belgian IPAs that I've had the new Belgian one, the white IPA, but for me, I wouldn't call that a Belgian IPA. For some
Cody, what's the North Peak one called? That white IPA.
Vanessa said board games are fun. We got 3 different places that have the axe throwing bars now here that people like going to.
We got one here in Indiana, and then the original one is over in Louisville. I think there's a couple of them now that's opened up.
I hope her number is still the same, because if I send this,
we went last year for a team building thing for work, and it was good. They had a lot of good craft beers there and everything. I'm like, craft beers and axe throwing. That didn't seem like a good combination, but it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, I'm hoping my friend Jessica's number is still the same because I haven't texted her in a really long time. Because if it's not, I just sent something about midget porn to a stranger. That'd be
my number.
Yeah.
Make a new friend.
Yeah.
You
Midget porn.
So she's just a friend.
There you go, Todd.
Oh, Vanessa. Do midgets do a standing up under you? Just curious.
Yeah, they did. And this there was a motorcycle. Remember, he rode in on a
why do you keep asking if I
motorcycle.
remember? I told you 15 times. I don't remember.
Well, I'm trying to jog your memory.
Well, you're not worth.
No.
I blocked that out a long time ago. You did what with the?
She was on the toilet, and the midget came in.
Are you sure I was even there?
Maybe you weren't.
Probably not. I don't think I would remember that.
I cannot believe you don't remember that.
Were both of them midgets?
No, the woman was a full-size woman, and the guy was a midget.
And he come in, and she was on the toilet.
Yes, and he like started going like eating her out and stuff while she was on the toilet.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It was terrible. It was, but I think he rode it in a motorcycle first.
He rode it in a motorcycle, like
he rode in on a motorcycle.
Was it a little one?
I don't know how he
Was it a
reached
little
the pedals.
motorcycle?
Now
was there carnival
Probably a little
music
bitty
in the
mini.
Was there carnival music in the
I
background?
don't remember the music. I don't remember the music.
I bet people in the comments
think-
are like, what the fuck, man?
I think like a Shriner guy coming in on a little moped or something.
It could have been.
It could have been a
Could have
Shriner.
been.
A little Shriner.
Oh,
Christ.
God.
What video are you watching, Shad?
No kidding. That's
It
what I
was
want
like,
to know. That's what
I
wanna
swear to
know.
God, it was like 15, 16 years ago. It was a long time ago.
I wasn't there. Where the hell was you at watching this shit?
Was he singing the Lollipop Guild when he came in or anything?
I don't remember the music, Rod.
Follow the yellow brick road.
It was a shit show. I remember that.
Sounds like a shit
If
show.
he's on the toilet, it could have been.
It probably was.
Yeah, literally.
Because I remember I was so disgusted. It was disgusting anyway, but then I was like really disgusted because she was sitting on the toilet, and I'm like, who does that?
Apparently the little guy does.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Vanessa said it's cooler when they ride a motorcycle.
It's a grand
Yeah, he
entrance.
was really
It's a
cool.
grand entrance.
It just says, imagine if the midget and company were in a Tesla. Look, no hands.
Oh boy. I'm sorry.
It's a whole nother level.
And then Cody said to Eric, none of them have been as good as the Frankenmoose Brick House Belgian yet, though. And you haven't had the new Belgian one. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for it, so I don't know it firsthand. Yeah, I've had the new Belgian one myself, and it's a good beer, too. Of course, New Belgium, latest company now under another major non-craft brewery, so not craft beer now.
Consolidation.
Under Ichiran. Oh, so here's something, and apparently the bus driver never got your PSA, Eric, kind of, although you never really addressed it in your PSA.
I saw that.
So
I saw that.
the Illinois bus driver who basically got arrested after she was caught on video drinking beer while picking up the elementary kids.
I think she had it in a Polar Pop cup, but she was drinking and driving the bus.
Did she really? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Looks like
I didn't see that.
Where was in Chicago somewhere?
No, Aurora, Illinois.
Oh yeah, I know where Aurora is. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go to Aurora with the baseball bat.
I thought you were trying to say rural.
That's kind of a suburb, though, isn't it? Or no?
Aurora.
Rural. I can't even say it.
Aurora.
No, but like not like shit. Like out in the country, rural, right?
Rural?
How?
Rural.
Well, Aurora is Aurora.
I don't think anybody did say it.
Aurora is rural.
Rural. Like royalty.
Wow. How many Miller Lights you had there, Shannon?
I'm not even drunk.
Not enough.
I'm not even drunk.
Or maybe she is. She doesn't know it.
I always know when I'm drunk. You don't know when you're drunk.
No, she seems fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, but she was picking up the kids, and they caught her on video drinking beers while she's picking up the kids.
Oh, Jesus, come on, man.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
What a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook or something.
Why did she not just use the bra drinking flask thingy? No one would have noticed.
Right.
When in doubt, put it in your bra.
A good way to end your job is to drink on, get a DUI, and God, what? She'd have a DUI, and then she would have another count for
she had child endangerment.
Yeah.
And then probably reckless
driving.
Yeah.
Reckless endangerment.
Yeah. Vanessa says she wants to try delirium. I say do it. Delirium is very good. You could try the red or the blue, and both of them are really decent. And Cody said New Belgium disappointed him because they were employee owned.
So what's the difference between the red and the blue? Was it? You said red and blue.
I think one maybe one's a double and one's a triple or something.
Okay.
I haven't had them in a while, but I've had both before. And with New Belgium, but it was employee-owned stock ownership. So some of the employees were well paid. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but of the they had 600 or 700 employees, like at least 300 of them got like 100,000 into the retirement fund. Some got more than that. So some didn't if you weren't invested enough into the employee-owned plan. But it's one of those things that happen in business. And at the end of the day, they're all businesses.
Yep.
But on another beer story that actually kind of has a happy ending, I guess a bittersweet ending, when a dad shared his last beer with his sons in a photo taken hours before the cancer death.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Wait, what now?
He wanted to, his final wish was to have a last beer with his son who was in the hospital dying.
Yeah.
And he had like 2 or 3 sons, and they were standing around his hospital bed, and they were all having one last beer together.
Damn.
And then he died from cancer.
Oh, I got cold chills.
Like right after that,
like the same day or the next day. Yeah.
Oh, he passed.
Yeah. He was cancer pretty much. They knew it was going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, but it says endangering the lives of the littlest among us.
Yeah, I was reading that. I was reading that article.
But at least I got to do that,
2 counts of what did it say? Shit, now I got to go back and look at that.
Because looking back, like my dad passed away of a heart attack, and it was like, it'd be kind of nice to be able to, know that's your last beer you're gonna have with them,
Yeah, but it's kind of like.
But I mean, it's good. I mean, there's goods and bads.
Yeah, because our experiences are really different. His dad just like nobody saw it coming. It just happened. My mom had leukemia, and we had to watch her suffer. So it's just kind of like.
Yeah.
Your point of view is one way. Mine, I'd rather my mom had died like.
I wouldn't. I would.
Yeah.
Being in both shoes, I would definitely take. I mean. Sounds terrible, but I would take the way that he went.
Yeah, more for him.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to get so deep and
not being able to.
Yeah.
Kind of say your last goodbyes, sucks. But
yeah, but I don't think I'd want to say last goodbyes. It'd tear me up too much.
No, I mean it does. It sucks. But I mean we did both ways, so it's, it does suck.
So now let's talk about rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah, let's talk about midget porn again.
Let's talk about midget porn. Little midgets on motorcycles.
Midgets on motorcycles. That does have a ring to the title there.
It kind of does.
God, it was a VCR tape. It was that old.
Oh wow! Yeah.
That
was way before me then.
No, it was when I worked at Selfserve, so we were together. We might have watched at Rusty's.
No.
Be kind, rewind. So
Be kind, rewind.
Yes,
they did announce they're closing the last Blockbuster store from now.
Wow.
Finally. That's happening at the end of the year here.
One of my many jobs when I was a teenager was at a Roadrunner video, and we had a room in the back with all the porn. I wasn't even really old enough to go back there. I mean, I was not even 18
You
yet.
like the curtain or whatever, like to hide it.
Yep, and all the creepy old men would walk back there. Yeah. And then they'd bring
I was
their.
one of those creepy old men, Shannon.
Oh my God. I would be so embarrassed to walk in and get porn and take it up to the register.
So you never walked into like a hustler store or anything like that?
Oh, I have now.
Well, but when they were
like a lover's lane or something like that? Or,
but everybody that goes in there is perverts. And there's not some teenager. Well, isn't that like a Theater X or something?
Well, I mean, they got like, here in Cincinnati, we got the hustler store and stuff, and people go in there.
No, there's like
what's the ones on the highway?
That kind of
what's the place on the highway they always have?
Adult.
Lion's
what is
Lion's Den? Yeah, the Lion's Dens all over the country in different spots.
What about the one where you go down to Tennessee? We go down there. You pass it when you go to Gatlinburg. It's called Adult World, and it's got the big cross, the church with the big cross right in front of it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
We've been there too.
Everybody knows Adult World right by the cross.
Yeah,
that's a landmark.
Yeah, and then there was that big meme where it said that something happened and the cross fell over and it landed in the roof of Adult World, and I'm like,
I've always wanted to be going to Kentucky and going to the dinosaur world.
Oh, you're talking about the Ark, and not the Ark. The wait a minute, you talking about dinosaur? Is it Dinosaur World, or are you talking about the Creation Museum?
I think it's south of Mammoth Cave. I think is where it's at.
Because we have the Creation Museum, which is where I'm at, and like they have dinosaurs. Like they actually thought humans rode dinosaurs back in the day.
At the Creation Museum, isn't that like a big church thing?
Have you read about creationism?
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they rode dinosaurs. They think the Earth was.
So Adam and Eve were born.
They think it was.
And then they rode dinosaurs.
I think it was the Flintstones. They think they have pet dinos and stuff. So
Adam and Eve happened, and then the dinosaurs happened.
Yeah, and that's how they got around.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, they have a thing walking over the dinosaur, like people like going to dinosaurs. Look, I don't know.
We rode dinosaurs, yeah, because they look like the kind of animals we could ride around.
You can train those.
You're probably going to have to read the wiki article on that, Shannon, to get an idea of what creationism is.
I don't think I want to know. I don't think I care.
Some people think the world is flat. Some people think, I mean, it's just, I don't know how you explain it to some people anymore.
You know what I think? I think I don't know what the hell happened. So I'm not going to try to guess.
I just noticed a lot of people out there that are kind of like,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. From porn to the Bible to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Cover all
we don't leave anybody out.
Cover all spectrums.
Yeah, I mean, people are right to their beliefs, but there's just some. It's just, I don't know. I'm a
some beliefs are like, ooh, okay.
Me too, Rod. I believe in proof.
I'm a science person, so I'm kind of like,
yeah.
You know,
I envy people that can just
proof
believe.
is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And have faith, but I'm not one of them.
I mean, it's kind of like somebody like I got a sister. She's like an associate pastor or a pastor, whatever it is, and I've had family with it. But it's kind of like sometimes you get people like, well, if you're like an atheist and like when you die, what are you going to happen if you're wrong and God's there? I'm like, well, guess I got that wrong. But
it's like a 50-50 chance.
Right.
You win some, you lose some.
Right.
It's not going to be a big stunner for me or anything like that.
Right.
But, you know,
like I'm dead, so a difference like.
I'm going to be like, what the hell is Big Alliance line for?
I'm like, go to hell. All right, who's that? Oh, Jim Morrison's down there. Hendrix is down there. Tupac's down there. Biggie's down there.
All right.
I want to go down there.
Sounds like a party to me. Right. Be some good music going on. Be okay.
Yeah.
So who you got up here?
Damn, who cares? Whatever.
Oh, you got Jim Neighbors up here? No, I'm good. I'll go.
I'll take the other one.
I'll take eternal damnation down below.
Jim Neighbors.
Well, if we weren't going to go to hell before, now we're fucking definitely going.
Somebody has.
Hey, but we'll be together. We'll all be together.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yes.
We'll be doing beer flows shows for eternity in hell down there.
And maybe my midget friend will be there.
On a motorcycle.
Yes. Maybe he'll let us ride his motorcycle.
Everybody rides.
Yeah.
Hey, hop on.
I can see this. You're right there at the pearly gates, and he goes, well, on Thanksgiving Day on November 28th at 11:20 p.m., you said you wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's like, you really fucked up. Now you own it.
Oh,
You
God.
made your bed, now live in it. Like, all right.
You gotta think, if you went by the Bible, it's like Lucifer was like the god of music or whatever when he got casted out. So you know they got the good music down there.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm there. I love music.
Yeah. Oh, the crazy shit we see in the world, I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see here. Look at some of these comments.
God.
Eric has said the 2 Class A misdemeanor, endangering life of a child. We're talking about that bus driver.
That's what
This says, I like the Can-Am Spider, which I actually do like that one. I thought about looking at that one. My wife's like, "You're not getting a motorcycle now. You did have one before. Why you want it now?"
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, but it's like it's a 3-wheel bike, so it's like
it's
like a tricycle.
Yeah,
like a
but
tricycle.
well, then you can ride it in the driveway.
It's an adult. It's an adult big wheel. Come on.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like an actual steering wheel too?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't know if it's steering. I think it's the handle still.
Yeah, no, you've seen most of the time when you
God.
see those, there's like a sidecar and the wife is sitting in them or whatever.
I would not be
feel
sitting
like
in the sidecar. You can sit in the sidecar.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's like you ever see like when people they go out, like you're driving down the road sometimes, and I'll see like some bikers and they're going out like for a ride or going somewhere. There'll be like 4 or 5 guys just rolling, and there's always one that has the chick behind them. Like I thought it was like guys,
bitch, could you stay home?
Yeah, like I wonder if all the women take turns. Like, okay, you got to go watch them this time. So
she's on watch duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Cody said he tried to paste the link a few times. So speaking of midgets, you got to play this, Rod. Oh, I don't want to get banned there. Vanessa said I hunted down blood-sucking freaks one year. It was banned for a time.
What's she talking about?
It might be porn.
It might be the porn thing.
Because it's banned.
Yeah.
That must be some
No,
raunchy shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
LL, yeah. That's it. Science will keep you alive. Yeah.
Hey, science will keep you alive. Science will.
That's the other thing too. And like I said, it's people have their beliefs, which is great and stuff like that. But you always see people like they survive. I said, well, I want to thank God. But I was like, how about thanking the doctor that was actually in there operating or the surgeon that actually did it? Or the nurse that took care of you and kept you going on stuff. I mean, it's good to thank, God if you want to believe in God, but there's other people that were involved there too.
Right, yeah.
Or your parents, your family that was actually there for your whole time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, I get the whole
somebody actually can reach out and touch.
But and I feel like a lot of people were just brainwashed into believing that.
Yeah. Well, I think there's something to a belief that people have to believe there's something out there. Otherwise, some people will just be collapsed.
I think that's it. Yeah. It's going to blow their mind if they think that we're just here.
Nobody's in control.
Yeah.
Well, really, at one time, I think it was a way to keep people in check, like under wraps, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, it was a way to control people for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to think of, like control somebody.
If you watch George Carlin's thing about religion, he talks about, how does he say it? Like, God is a loving person, but if you do something wrong,
right,
blah, blah, blah.
I think I might have seen that. Is it really old?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, George Carlin. Yeah, it's an old. That's like probably 80s,
right?
Maybe even before that.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
that was
Yeah. Hell, it was kind of like I was always like a big like Star Trek fan, so I watched a lot of the Star Trek stuff, and like when they came out with the movies. There was one of the episodes when they were supposed to be trying to save this being and whatever, take him back to their planet, who said he was like God or whatever. And then when they confronted it and all that kind of stuff, and Kirk didn't go for it, he's asking them all these different questions that you ask a logical person. And it's kind of like, why would you want to follow this God if he's going to strike down for this and that kind of stuff?
Right,
He was pissed off and strikes Kirk down. Then it starts questioning in the mind everybody else why this God is acting this way. But he was just trying to control everything.
Right.
And it was used. I mean, I think that has been probably the biggest thing to actually act as an agent for some to control different masses or different groups of people. I mean, there's some has been liberating for, but some it has been kind of used as a weapon against people. So it's a double-edged sword, so to speak.
Everybody has free will. I will put it that way.
Absolutely. I get another beer. My free will is being
Have another beer.
I'm going to use my free will.
Have another drink.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird, Cody. I don't know why it's not letting you share the link. I was actually looking on there to see if a link was in the chat that you tried to post, and maybe it's blocking it. So it must be a moderator to post a link. I know a moderator has to clear it. I didn't know if you could be a moderator to post it, but maybe that's the case as well. She says she rides a recumbent pedal power. Yeah, Vanessa has she rides that baby all over the place too. So, and she said no, it was a horror movie that she was talking about.
Oh, a horror movie. Oh, wow. It was banned.
Cody says if you look up person thrown off school bus, you will be fulfilled in your love for midgets and bus drivers.
Oh, God. I think I've already.
Oh, I think I've seen that one. I think I know what you're talking about, Cody.
He said it's by Kevin Wendell Jones from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what one you're talking about. I'm not going to spoil it.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we just Google midget and bus driver, it'll pop up.
And Vanessa said without her medicines she's on and new ones that are developed, she would not be here. So, science has definitely got her through. Yeah, that's it. Star Trek movie number 5. I forgot what the name of the one is, but it was definitely, that's the one. It was number 5. And said that study math.
Oh, God, I wish I could.
Yeah. Everyone seems to need someone to be in control. Look at voting, for example.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's more people that don't vote than do vote now. So
I want to see Mitch McConnell gone.
I hope I'm in Kentucky, and I can only hope as much.
Yeah, it might happen. I think enough people have gotten pissed off.
Baby steps. We got the governor.
Yeah.
We got Rick Bevins. So now it's time for that.
Yep.
And I want to see. I'm waiting to see how they're going to attack Amy, who's running against him, because she's very solid in her campaign and stuff. She's a veteran. She's very knowledgeable. She has a great track record of history behind her and stuff she's done. And it's going to be interesting to see how people react to her here. So it's going to be a tight race, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. The whole thing.
But it's funny. I'd laugh at it some just because, like, some of the farmers that are complaining now about some of the stuff happening to them, and I'm like, well, what did you think was going to happen when you cast that ballot? I mean,
for that.
Yeah.
I'll just blame Mitch McConnell for everything now. Even in my store, I'm going to blame him.
Everybody seems to. Well, here's a funny thing too. So it's not really funny, but it's kind of like funny. Like, Ginsburg is having the other medical stuff. She had to go. If something happens and Ginsburg has to step down, well, McConnell tried to put a Supreme Court justice in next year after he wouldn't let Obama do it his last year.
Oh, I'm sure.
Of an election. Because I think that's going to cause a lot of stuff to hit the fan for sure.
What are you looking for?
Let me see
if
here.
McConnell ran for a presidency, do you think he would get it?
If who?
McConnell.
Oh, no. He would never get it. It's too separated on stuff now. I don't think he would ever got it before.
Like he knew where bread and butter was, and he wasn't gonna.
Yeah, here
you go, Eric.
Where the fuck did you get that at?
You see, hold on.
Moscow Mitch.
Oops.
Where the hell did you get that at?
Pat.
Oh, God.
Going for your daddy. I keep forgetting to give it to him.
Oh, he'll love it.
There you go again.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know they were putting those out down there.
How long have you had
My cousin gave it to me. He gave me 2 of them. He's like, I bought 4 of these. Like, I'm gonna give you one. He's like, yeah, give one to her dad, my father-in-law. He's like, give one to Jerry.
He's like, he loved that.
Yeah. So I've had it in my car, and I meet him for breakfast about every Saturday, and I keep forgetting to give it to him. Yeah. But you mentioned it. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get that.
Well, yeah, Vanessa said, of course they would. Fastest Supreme Court justice ever confirmed if one dies. Yeah. Which is really the scary thing now, because it's not always like about when a person becomes president, because you're president the most for 8 years the way it is now, right? Yeah. But the appointees that you're putting in judges for that are for life, they're the ones that affect people when you're long and gone.
Mm-hmm.
it's like, and then people start seeing stuff's going to happen, and it's like you got to go through a whole process to try to change it. And guess what? You're not going to probably get that swing because the way it's divided right now. Plus, the way gerrymandering has done a lot of the census across the country. They got districts set up to try to stop that. Now you got some things that are happening now that are kind of changing it, like with Virginia. Surprisingly, they were surprised by how Virginia went, and then they were surprised here in Kentucky when Bevin went down as well. But Virginia was really the big one because that had been so gentrified, has been so gerrymandered that you expected that to be held a certain way, and it didn't hold for them. Because now they're calling the suburban votes making a change now. So.
But Virginia is one of those states that if they're usually a red state, and usually if a Republican pisses them off, they're gonna vote blue.
Yeah, there's some of those states that are still purple, basically. So yeah, they can flip on a dime. So, but like somebody had said something, like Bevin had some comment when he finally conceded, and he said, "Yeah, it was tough because Kentucky is like a blue state," and it's like, what the hell is he talking about? Kentucky's always been a red state. Like, like you're just a sore loser. Take your ass back to Massachusetts,
right?
Little punk ass. But not to get too deep into the politics, but yeah.
Well, no, fuck not. You do whatever you
I
want.
love this group here, non-judgmental. Yeah, we're not definitely not judgmental.
Nope.
I have my
welcome all.
I welcome all opinions and stuff. Yeah,
Cody, I think as we all have opinions, we just don't push them on people.
Right. And that's like somebody that has totally different opinions to me. I'm open. Change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, change
well,
it.
Sometimes not even about changing your mind; it's just hearing someone out. So
right, I'm just like,
I'm always out of the argument.
I've always been like, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I am. Let me hear the facts.
When I was an undergrad in school, we went through advertising and marketing. One of our first professors told us is you can never change anybody's opinion, but you can actually possibly change their attitude. And what they were talking about, you can't go in, and you're seeing it now. You can't go head to head against somebody that's disagreeing with you because they just dig in on both sides.
Right.
But you just present different opportunity around a topic and let them decide themselves what works.
And you can respect other people's opinion.
Yeah.
I can respect my brother. Me and my brother are totally different in our beliefs. He's one of my most favorite people in the world, you know, and I'm okay with he can believe whatever he wants to believe, you know, as long as he doesn't try to make me believe it.
As long as they don't incriminate on anybody else, you know, that's the issue. Like the whole thing that we had with that Kim Davis and the way she was doing the life and stuff like that. It's like, you know, you're right to your belief, but if you don't like doing what you're supposed to do here, then get a different job.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that was a bunch of shit.
Yeah. They said the thing that said Sarah Huckabee Sanders was like she was called to be like the next governor of Arkansas, and I put on my Facebook page like, well, maybe it was a misdial.
Oh my God.
Howard Stern they do a good like Sarah Huckabee Sanders on there. She calls in. It's freaking hilarious.
God, I haven't heard that.
Sounds like
it almost sounds like a segment to me, Todd.
No, when she calls in, she sounds like what's the one on what's the crime girl that you hate?
Oh, Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace.
I hate that.
She sounds like Nancy Grace when they do imitate her. It's freaking hilarious though.
Nancy Grace.
She's always like real.
She's
always like real vulgar.
Oh
whatever.
God, that poor girl.
I mean, she yelled at everybody who's ever on the show or anything.
I know.
I mean, it's thinking like her and Chris Matthews will make a couple.
Just yelling at each other. Kid?
Yeah. Mom yelling at dad, dad yelling at mom.
Oh, Jesus.
Which I don't even know how you on Chris Matthews' show because you can never get a word out in that guy's show. It's like he asks a question, he starts answering it for you. Like, let him.
Yeah, he's like, here's the question, I'm going to answer it too. It just keeps going and going.
Yeah. But it'll be, I don't know, it'll be interesting next year when all that happens. 2020 is going to be a crazy year.
Oh, God. I don't even think about it. I do, but I don't. Because I was so sure what was going to happen last time, and I was so wrong.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of people that were disappointed there, but that's the whole thing. Like people that tried to say like Trump stole or anything, they're like, no, he won it the way it was supposed to be won. He won through electoral college, so
yeah, it needs to be popular vote.
Yeah, I mean, if people don't know how that works, which a lot of people don't really, I don't know when it happened in school, but apparently in school at some point they stopped teaching civics and history and the Constitution, all that kind of stuff, because a lot of people just don't know how it actually operates.
Yeah.
So. Cody says Rod J. BeerVentures crew keeping it real.
baby
That's right,
Yoda.
That's right. Yeah.
Crew keeping it real.
But we always go wherever it goes, changing minds by bursting our bubbles one bubble at a time. And yes, it's a respect thing. Really, you guys are very respectful. Everyone at the stream and the chat. Yeah. So.
Oh, thanks, Cody.
Yeah, it's all about respect. So.
I want to see the Germans come back in here again and kind of take over our kind of chat here a little bit.
I heard it was crazy.
Who? Yeah, what?
When was it last year or 2 years ago?
It was like, I think it was last year. We had like a big stream. There used to be a thing, and it happened like on here. I know Craft Beer Pours had on his channel before. It was like a what do you call like the people when they all pop out into something? Like the pop up things that people do.
Oh, like the when they do the dance thing or whatever, talking like
a raid or something they call it.
No, what do they call that when
like
everybody?
Oh, a mob, dance mob.
Like a mob thing or something.
Yeah. So last year we had a show and all the Germans had pretty much came in and did a mob thing on one of the streams, and like Joe was doing the comments and he was trying to keep up. And he's like, "What the hell is going on here?"
80 people in there.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it was like 60 people or something.
Yeah, yeah. He's typing. They're typing the comments. And
he's
stuff.
like, I can't keep these.
That's awesome.
He was reading comments for like an hour straight. Nobody said nothing but comments.
When is Joe coming back?
He said hopefully by the end of the year here.
Where is that motherfucker? I think he's like gone and got married and.
No, I mean his job and stuff has had him doing different things and stuff. He said, but I figured tonight him and his dad might have been doing some stuff with the family. So
yeah.
Todd said me and his dad would have got along real well.
Oh. You would have got along with him, man. I did.
I don't know. Shannon and Jack together, someone may have got arrested that night. I mean,
no, you know what? That would be the greatest YouTube venture ever, right there. Just like put a camera on and let those two go at it. It'd be like YouTube gold. You'd have like 1 million subscribers in like 5 minutes.
Cool shit, man. Cool. Very,
no,
very.
His dad is, they're really cool.
His
dad was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really pissed off. I think y'all planned it on purpose so I couldn't come.
And Shannon, come on.
Cody says, I will say though, if Rudy Giuliani took down the mafia in New York City and he's for the first time saying he may be killed, there's some real corruption, not a matter of left or right, just fact in my opinion.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Although really with the mob, I don't know if it ever really got fully taken down. It kind of got shifted. I think it's still out there in some regards. So
oh, for sure.
Yeah. But it's funny when they do show pictures of Giuliani with the other two guys. Like all the pictures come up, and it's looking like a Goodfellas crew all the time. All these photos they find of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Vanessa said rated channel. Yeah. So on YouTube, when it's like a show going on, people will send people to other shows to actually raid to show support. So people will start jumping in and saying hello, and we were sent from whatever the channel and leave notes and stuff. Yeah.
That night it was like 40 or 50 German people. They were all just like flooded. Like it was funny because it was great because Joe couldn't keep up though. That was funny. It was like I don't know. I mean, I guess.
But they came into one person. They were just attacking the. Who was that?
Well, no, that's the one that Vanessa said. She said she was on the chat today at Craft Beer Pours. She said the German trolls, but. The thing is, on Craft Beer Pour stream, somebody said something that started kind of attacking the Germans, and then they all started attacking back to Craft Beer Pours. They ended up taking the stream. They ended up deleting the stream when it happened and stuff. They were cool with us when they came in, and we were going back and forth and respecting stuff and like that. But there was something on that one. I was told there was like a disagreement on something, or something was lost in translation, and then it just turned into an all-out attack.
That's awful.
And they started thumbing them all down and all kinds of stuff. So. Germans are always welcome here.
That night was cool.
Yes, we would like to. I would like to meet some Germans.
It was fun.
Yeah. We had before you came with Eric. One of the new people to the channel was from Scotland earlier. So
cool.
yeah. Which reminded us that we want to go to Scotland.
Well, I keep getting on Groupon. You can get like these things on Groupon where you can go like 12 days, 14 days in Europe for like not like super cheap, but reasonable. Like, you know,
they got
with
Black Friday
airfare and everything.
They got Black Friday deals out now for some of the airlines. You got to book it between now and like December 12th or something. But I was looking like for Cincinnati. You know, you might be able to get something from here to like London. Might be like $400 round trip.
Wow.
That you can book up because they take it.
There you go. We could do a beer flow show abroad.
Yeah.
We should all go abroad together.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, do like everybody. Let's just go. Joe and Average Pops can go too.
It get crazy.
That'd be fun.
Dude, England is the fucking bomb.
Yeah, because Eric's been over there. Yeah.
Thebomb.com.
I've always been obsessed with like Great Britain. I just
go, Shannon. Take you and Todd. Go.
I know. I want to.
Yeah.
I do. I'm obsessed with it. I love all the old buildings and I love the accents and I just love the history. And
I had one step closer. We got our passports.
Yeah.
So.
Shannon, I had fish and chips, and the literal piece of fish was bigger than my plate.
I love fish.
Hanging over the
fried?
Was it the best ever?
Oh yeah. Harry from Blue Note said you put malt vinegar on it.
Malt vinegar, yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, that's why she likes it with malt vinegar on it.
Yes. Well, see, I always thought I was German. I always thought that my family came from Germany, my ancestors or whatever. Well, we did one of those DNA tests, and I'm like mostly from Wales. Like most of my
history of the Wales are you?
Wales.
Yeah, Welsh is what they speak in Wales.
I thought he was calling me a whale.
Hey, I will say this. There is
right, Jay. Damn it.
It may sound a little.
I'm trying to make myself better, Eric. I'm trying really hard.
Well, what I'm going to say might trump you. So.
Oh,
okay. Let's hear it.
So I've always, now that I've been abroad and I know kind of what to expect.
Yeah.
Kind of want to go into Amsterdam and go through the red light district
and get to hooker.
Maybe not go that far, Shannon.
Oh, well, I thought that's what
you want to go there, or you
was.
have been there.
I want just to kind of see what the
Well, I can tell you a story.
Wow.
Some guys that worked a couple of years ago had to go over there to Germany and then went to Amsterdam to red light district one night, and he's like, you walk down there, it's like anything goes, doesn't matter. He's like, you walk down the street, and they have these brothels, I guess, whatever, and all the girls there's like glass windows.
Yeah, they
just stand there. It's like they're all maybe 18, 19, barely.
Oh,
he's like, but they're all like supermodels. He's like, oh, it's fucking great. He's like, they're all just like supermodels, and whatever. You can go in and do whatever you want when be done.
And pay fucking $2,000.
Well, maybe, yeah. You just say how much it costs, but.
Well, give me someone kind of more my age a little bit. That's kind of what I'm at.
We know you like the older ladies.
I do. I fully admit
But it all goes. Amsterdam is like a red light district.
Real sex back in the day. They had some older women in some of them.
What's that, Rod?
Real Sex on HBO back in the day.
Yeah. There you go.
They had some older women. Yeah.
Well, they were older. We were back in the 80s. They were probably
Red Shoe Diaries.
Older than 18 or 19.
Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, I don't want some young chick that don't know what the fuck she's doing. Give me somebody that's got a little experience behind her and knows what she's fucking doing.
Well, she's in Amsterdam, so she might have the experience.
Yeah, she probably does.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
She probably does.
No, but that would be cool just to go.
To go have a hooker.
No, I'm not saying that. Just like go through Amsterdam and anything goes or whatever, just to see it.
Oh, I would totally my vibe to go just be free.
I do want to go to Munich over in for Oktoberfest. That's another.
I'll just go to a bake shop if I go to Amsterdam.
Go to where a bake shop?
A bake shop bakery.
Yeah.
If I go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Like a bakery,
Get some edibles.
like
You
donuts.
You don't know what they do in their bakeries over there?
No, what do they do in their bakeries?
Same
What do you
thing you
think
do in Colorado.
What do you think they put into the baked
pot. You
goods?
can stay in this country and get pot.
Not
Come
like
on,
over
Rod,
there.
live a little.
Not like over there.
Okay.
It's like open over there. Like, I don't want to say anything goes, but pretty much anything goes.
They decriminalize a lot of stuff, so it's kind of like why we haven't. Well, yeah, I got my idea why we haven't, but it's stupid that we don't.
I know why we haven't.
We all know why we don't have it.
Because Farm America would go
and let the fucking people that use it, you know,
right,
like
who gives a shit?
Let them just pass away, man.
As long as you're not a bus driver doing it while you're picking up kids.
That way,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like cocaine, heroin, all that. Let them fuckers, if they want to do it and kill themselves, go for it. Don't.
But they have in some states that are trying to make it where people would carry. What's that thing that you
Can you
have?
bring my purse over here? No, I don't.
That you have if somebody ODs, like to wake them up or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, why would I want to carry Narcan? If somebody's ODing, that's on them. I don't want the liability of doing the thing to somebody.
Yeah, I have a different opinion about that. I just feel like people, you know, I think I was talking to somebody and they were like, you know, don't start drugs because you'll get addicted. And most, you know, but somebody's like, well, I won't get addicted. I'm like, well, everybody that does drugs doesn't think they're going to get addicted. And most people that are doing drugs are trying to numb some kind of pain, you know? Right. So I'm just like, I don't know. They get to a point, believe me, it eats up way too much tax money and all that shit. But you know who caused all this shit? It's the government putting people on pain pills. Well, the pain pills is what started it.
The pain pills are a bad part of it, yeah.
But. Yeah, because me and my friend were talking about pot, and they were talking about how it was a gateway drug. And I'm like, no, you know what the gateway drug is? It's pain pills.
Yeah. And I hate when people say, like, pot is a gateway drug. Just
please.
About 9.9 times out of 10, they never even had pot, so.
No.
I've tried it, and I've had it, and to me, it just really doesn't do anything. Like one joint.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. I've
like,
probably smoked pot.
And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not an inebriator or anything like that. I'm just, you know, just kind of how I am right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I get this. I'm like, I'm not me, man.
Right. I think I've smoked pot maybe 5 or 6 times in my entire life. One of those times I think I got high and it lasted for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, this seems like it's going to be really expensive and no thanks.
Yeah. Give me a beer.
But yeah, but now,
really?
Yeah,
give me that.
Maybe I just didn't have good shit. I don't know.
Somebody got you oregano.
Could be.
Yeah, but it's just like when you hear people say that, it's like you have no idea what you're talking about on that aspect of it. And painkillers. I mean, I think painkillers affect people different. Like I've taken painkillers for stuff, and I don't even go through the whole bottle most of the time. Maybe my pain wasn't severe enough to have to do that, but I've taken Percocet and I've taken Vicodin, all kinds of stuff, and it's just like, oh, my pain's done, I'm done. I don't need to take anymore.
Well, and that's the thing. Like when I had a C-section, they put me on some kind of narcotic. I don't even think they have it anymore. But all it did, I had pain. I took it. It took away the pain. I didn't get a high or anything. You know, it was just like it took away my pain. That's it. So there was I never felt like, you know, to abuse it or anything. Now, when I've had a tooth pulled and they give me medicine, sometimes I'm like, wow, I feel kind of loopy, you know? Mm-hmm. So I can see maybe maybe I didn't need those pain pills when I had the dental work, but I did when I had the C-section.
Right.
Speaking of that, Shannon, I had Vicodin once, and I had Vicodin. My doctor said, well, the dentist, now take Vicodin and take 1 Motrin 800.
Yeah.
Okay, when I get home, I'll do that. Yeah, I was so freaking tired, man. When I took those 2 things, all I wanted to do was go to bed. That's all I wanted to do.
Right.
And I was like, well, that it's got to be the Vicodin that's doing it.
For sure it was, yeah.
That took away the pain altogether.
Yeah. Well, when he had his vasectomy, I was like, they gave him pain medicine, and, you know, he came home, he's like, I'm not hurting. I'm like, well, you're numb. You're still numb, you know? I'm like, just take it. Lay on the couch, take the pain medicine. So when the numbness wears off, you're not going to be hurting, And I think he took maybe like 3 or 4 of them, and he never, like for the first 2 days, I was like, I made him take them.
Yeah, I don't even think I took that many.
Yeah, and then
maybe the first day, but
yeah, it's like my dad says. He goes, when I take he's going to have hip surgery here Monday.
Yeah.
And he said, when I take this certain medicine, I can't go to the bathroom. I just can't. And my mom goes, well, then don't take it. If you can't go to the bathroom, don't take it.
He can't poop?
Yeah.
Because narcotics make you constipated.
He's like, he's like, it's like 3 days and I haven't gone.
Yeah. They do. A lot of times when they prescribe pain pills, they'll prescribe a stool softener because of that. That's very, very common.
But he just said, you know what? I'm just going to just not take it anymore. Just take the other stuff. And the other stuff did enough to.
Right. Maybe get those meds filled and see if he needs them, because hip surgery is no joke.
Yeah. Well, at least he knows what he's in for now, because he had his other.
Right.
So.
Is he having a replacement?
Yeah. Full replacement. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Make him take stool softeners right off the bat, because that hip pain and then being constipated on top of that, it's going to be a rough time. So.
He was actually concerned. He's like, I haven't went to the bathroom in like days.
Cool.
Yeah, that ain't no joke. It's some painful shit, literally.
Yeah, I guess that was.
I wasn't sure to laugh or not. I didn't know what to do there. I was talking about Eric's dad. I was like, I don't know if I should laugh or not.
I know. I was like, Shan.
No. Everybody gets constipated.
Then Ron laughs. I was like, okay, it's all good.
Lots of people have hip surgery. He'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
His bowels will be the worst part.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, once I got off those pain pills, buddy, it was game on.
You see, Cody has said, definitely got to use common sense to weed out the crazies with that stuff. But when people are censored, it seems to me they're usually on point, because when they say something may happen, it usually does. He ran out of space there.
Oh.
Yeah. Whenever people censor stuff, there's always a concern about who they're censoring or why they're censoring it. Vanessa, the airport here flies directly to Dublin and into Europe. We also have Norwegian Airlines direct flights too.
Where's it from again?
Let's see. It's not
Texas?
Massachusetts. No, it's the Northeast.
No?
Maine.
Okay.
I think it might be Maine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dolly's in Texas.
Oh, no. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Dolly on there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. It's a holiday day.
Yeah, true.
And she can use space available in the U.S. military flights.
That's awesome.
One of my comments didn't go through. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I got it. What I was saying, I've been paying attention to the new channels online that would get censored, and they seem to be spot on with it. So, yeah, I mean, when people hit a nerve, sometimes they can be censored.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, back in the day, I really cared about what people thought about me, and I'd be, but as I've gotten older, I'm just like, it's okay if you don't like me. I might not like you. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just means we don't vibe,
Yeah.
That's okay.
At the end of the day, Shannon, people don't give a shit at the end of the day.
Right, yeah.
It's really right.
Yeah, I'm just like,
because I used to tell her, I'm like, it doesn't,
right, yeah. I mean, I'd get my feelings hurt. Yeah.
It was probably at least 10 years ago, I guess, maybe-ish.
Yeah, now I'm just like, I'm just going to be me.
Should I say this and that? I'm like, no, it's not. It doesn't, she would perceive it to be one way or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that doesn't, nobody's.
Yeah, but now I'm just
it doesn't
like,
matter. Now she's like, fuck it, don't care.
Yeah.
You don't like me? Fuck you.
No, not even you.
Not even
it's
that,
just like,
yeah.
just because you don't like
No, but
me.
it's kind of that
I'm just
attitude,
like,
though.
that's
It's just
okay.
like,
I might not like you either. It doesn't mean I
not-
hate you. Doesn't mean,
right.
just like you be free, I'll be free.
I mean,
everybody's not for everybody.
Right. We're all adults.
Right.
And I couldn't like everybody and that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, and I know I'm too much for some people.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
this beer's
okay.
pretty good. This chocolate rapture. That's pretty good.
Cody said he has his uncle's leftover Christmas ale from Bell's, which is a Scotch ale. May getting that tonight. Cody's on a roll tonight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to drinking that one at some point. I got all my
Eric, you gotta do a
baptisms
review.
in the one. I got them all in one
Yeah.
box.
Hey, this is the last of it here.
Well, no, I'm saying right now, do a review.
Oh, God.
Spot.
Well, I'm almost done with a few 13.5%ers here, buddy.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Just say it's good.
Nobody cares. Nobody's judging you, Eric.
Yeah, nobody's judging you. And if they are, who cares?
Put it this way, Todd. I get chocolate on the nose, but when I taste it, I get really nothing, more or less. Very little chocolate, but mostly the roasted malts, and that's all I get.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Is it?
I like dark beer, so to me it's good. But maybe anybody else that's kind of looking for chocolate, it's might not be there for them.
So on your scale, what would you rate it?
How about it? On a 10, probably 8. About on a 100-point scale, I give it about a 90 right there.
So on Untapped, it'd be about a 4, 4,
3,
maybe
3.5, 4, right around there. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you tell them about 450 North or about Our Lady of Perpetual Hops, my new favorite place? They had a 450 North slushy on tap. Guess how much they charged for a glass?
How big was the pour?
It was probably 12 ounce.
$7.
Nope.
Right?
For 450 North or that one draft somewhere?
Yeah, it was a special. Yeah, it was one of the head brewer of the place, also owner, got a keg of it.
I'm gonna say based on that, I'm gonna say 10.
Like $11.
Ding ding ding.
$11.
Yeah. That would be for that, yeah.
Yeah, not for a 12-ounce where I wouldn't.
I got one, didn't know what the price was. I was like, I'll take that.
You would have got it anyway.
Well, I probably would have just to try it, but I gave her 20 and she gave me back like $9. So I was like, oh shit.
How much was this thing?
Yeah, I was like, it was $11.
Was it Haley?
Huh?
Was it Haley?
Mm-hmm. And they sold out of it within an hour.
Yeah.
It was gone. It was tapped out in an hour's time.
Yeah, because I was going to come up there after I got off work because I don't know. I did something at tailbone there, and so I went to the immediate care center instead of going down there. But I was like, maybe I'll just skip the immediate care center and go to get a 450 North slushy.
Yeah, so I got there about 6:30, and that was the first beer I got. Mm-hmm. My brother and his wife was already there. And they already had a couple beers of the. So they have like 8 beers on tap, and then they have like 3 guest taps. Last night it was 4 because I had the 450 North one. And so the first one I got is like, I'm going to get it because who knows how long it's going to last, right? So I got one. And then Jana wanted one, my sister-in-law, Tony's wife. And so he went up to get her one, and he was like, nope, it's out. It was probably literally like an hour later.
Oh, wow.
It was gone. Yeah.
Well, it's no doubt. I mean, they're so popular that they probably do go real quick.
Yeah. I'm surprised because I've never seen anybody actually tap a slushy before.
I haven't either.
But I think he has some ins with some of the guys there. So
yeah.
So maybe it might be something you might be able to get a keg of whatever.
He made a good premium off the 450 North slushy.
Yeah, so I don't know what he paid for the keg or quarter barrel, whatever it was.
Right.
But I gotta say, he made 2 or 3 times what he paid for it. I'd have to say, which is good for him. You know, why not? Why not? If he can pay, you know, if he can charge that much and everybody's gonna pay for it, well, why not? You know.
Right.
You got to make a little money off how much you made off the keg.
Yeah. So I wasn't mad. I mean, it was like $11. Okay. I'm not gonna get in there. I'm not going to get it unless I went up there. So
yeah. If somebody has like up here, if somebody has like a Bourbon County Stout like on tap, I'll be like, yeah, I'll get a 10-ounce pour or 12-ounce pour of that. Yeah, I'll pay that. I mean, I think it's good enough beer, but am I going to go out and search for it? No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, you missed it. You weren't here earlier. I was telling Todd that our Jungle Jim's going to have like 5 on tap tomorrow for the Bourbon County.
Now, if they had one of the variants on tap, we'd be like, fuck yeah, I better go over there and stand in line so I can get at least a taste of it.
But see, that's the thing. Like, we're going to have 5 of them on tap. I'm not even thinking about going over there really. I just don't chase beers that much.
I just haven't had the variants, and I've heard people be like, the variants are just out of this world.
For this year's?
Well, any year.
Oh, in general, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this year, they didn't seem to get too. It's kind of more base styles. It seems.
Yeah, I do want to try the vanilla based one. That one's.
Well, I do want to try that one too.
That's the one I've been kind of looking for. It's vanilla Bourbon County.
But this year though, it seems like there's
not.
Yeah, this year though, it seems like there's not a lot of flavored variants. It doesn't seem.
Yeah. What is there? The vanilla. There's.
Oh, is there a vanilla this year?
I think there's vanilla. I think there's a base. There's vanilla, the barley wine, and I can't remember what the last.
I think there's one they're calling like a double Bourbon County.
With like a 20% one.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
Jeez, 15. Well, 30%.
And then I think there's a wheat wine or something also.
Yeah, maybe. They do have a wheat wine.
Yeah.
No, the wheat wines I've had I haven't had one that I care for.
But I've seen who's the guys that were doing that 210. What's the
21090?
21090. They did some reviews that was online today, and it's like all of them. Like, how are they getting it already?
Yeah, there's people already got
them.
Yeah, but most of them are supposed to, technically they're not supposed to come out until tomorrow though.
Well, even Kroger said they usually get them like by Wednesday.
Oh no, I mean they're all getting it this week.
Well, there was some. There being a couple of weeks ago, Chicago had a premier event where they invited people in to blog and write about it. And
right, yeah. I mean, I can see that, but like technically, for let's say went to one of those and was able to get some, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, they might have sent them to them. I mean, T1090's got a good channel too.
Yeah,
so.
T1090's got a good one.
But I have seen some people post also on Facebook today and yesterday that they were already drinking it. So it's like, how are you getting it before tomorrow? You know, I mean,
no,
either you gotta know somebody or you gotta be some whatever higher up somewhere in the line or something.
One place that I know held they got a bunch of them and they held a bunch back for to come out this year before the next year's came out. And they put it all out there like on a day before Thanksgiving, so they can come in and try to get rid of the 18 versions. I mean, they had a shit ton of them too.
Yeah.
I
got one local,
but it was like $45, $50. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that.
Damn,
that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, right.
I got one local bottle shop. They'll just put out whatever when they get it in. They put it out. So they'll have Bourbon County tomorrow, and then. A week ago, they had some of the variants of Teddy Bear Kisses, which is a local Upland brewery, which I sent Joe a couple of all four of them, the regular and then 3 variants. But then we got another local that will hold all those back, and then he has a raffle on usually Black Friday, but now he's doing it on Saturday this year because everybody usually goes out for the Chasing Bourbon County.
Yeah,
now, he'll have Bourbon County, but it's part of the raffle. So you got to show up on Saturday, like at whatever time. The raffle starts at 10. You get there at 9:30. Get a ticket, put it in. You stand around, wait for your number to get drawn.
Yeah, the raffle.
You may or may not get whatever's whatever's still available.
Yeah.
So I mean, he'll have some candy. I mean, it's a good selection. You get Cantillon. You get some. I think this year he's doing the Marshall. What's the Cigar City's Marshall Scoville or whatever it's called, the stout that they have every year. He's got one of those this year, so it's good. He's got some Bourbon County, which I think is just going to be the standard. It's not the variants. I'm not sure why, but
excuse me.
But the other local store here is going to have like 3 or 4 of the variants, so. I may or may not get up in the morning and go and see if I can get some.
Hey, Shannon, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Scrolling Match.com.
Are you?
No.
What? Yeah, what are you doing?
Ow.
She's looking at Facebook.
I was looking at Facebook. Y'all are talking about beer on the beer channel, so I disengaged.
Facebook is the devil.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Twitter's where to be at.
The devil. Who is the devil is what I want to know.
He's a saint. The devil is a saint.
Oh, dear God. Eric, do that again. Your face is looking slimmer.
I've lost some weight. I've lost some weight, yeah. I've lost I'm guessing about 10 pounds.
Nice.
Good job.
Been trying to get some of this some of this weight off. I was at 305, and I'm like, nope, that's not happening.
There's no way. When we saw you in Cincinnati, that's what you weighed?
I bet I weighed close to that, Todd.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I would never thought that.
I'm down to, I'm guessing probably 290.
Nice.
That's a good way.
But I've got a long way to go. Long.
I would never thought that because you're tall.
Yeah, I'm at 290. Yeah. Well, I think I'm at 290. I haven't hit a scale to see what I'm really at. So.
Well, don't do it for at least another week after Thanksgiving.
It's on the clothes.
Yeah.
Clothes fit better, and your belt loop is better than.
Oh yeah, I've gone down at least a belt loop. I've gone down at least one belt loop.
Yeah,
you should do, if you want to lose, you should do keto. I'm telling you.
I don't know if I could do that, Todd. To be honest.
That's what we said.
That's what we said too. But dude, I'm telling you,
I've lost 15 pounds on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've lost 22, I think.
And I'm short. Like, it takes a lot for me to, like, and I'm a woman and I have, like, hormone issues. It's really hard for me to lose weight.
It's weird when you start cutting out carbs, like all your cravings disappear. Like, you don't, like, I love bread and pasta. So I was like, this shit ain't for me. Like, I love Italian food. I haven't once craved it once, really missed it at all. Like, I don't know.
It takes away your cravings. And it's like,
it's weird.
We'd have a cheat meal, which my favorite thing in the world is fried fish. So my favorite fish sandwich is from Captain D's. I ordered DoorDash one day, and I got my fried okra and I got my fish sandwich, and I was like, oh my God, I was so excited to get it. And then I ate it and I'm like, well, this is kind of disappointing. It just didn't do it for me, you know?
Yeah.
It just takes away your cravings. I'm telling you, just try it. You don't have to stick with it. Just try it.
I'm telling you, in a month, you'll lose at least 20 pounds.
Yeah, you will. You're a man. You're tall. You will.
I've kind of been doing like intermittent fasting and
that super helps. Yeah.
I've been doing that, and I've been hitting the gym. But man, when I come home from my workout, I'm like, fuck, I'm goddamn hungry.
Yeah.
But one thing I have noticed though, and when we've been doing this, is like your hunger, like cravings, kind of just go away.
We're poisoned by sugar.
Like I would sit here at night, you know, before that, I would sit at night and be like, God, I just go in and grab a bag of chips,
and you will feel
or whatever.
So much better. You will have energy. Like, I'm always dead tired, exhausted all the time.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And I just felt like I would wake up earlier. I would go to work on 4 hours of sleep sometimes, and I'd feel fine. You know, it's crazy. But
something to look at. Just you know, I'm not saying you have to do it, but
no, he is. He's bossing you around.
It really does work.
You're bossing me around, Todd.
Oh, you're getting awful cocky, aren't you?
Maybe.
Oh.
Well, you can't because my tailbone's broke or something. No. I'm afraid. I'm in so much pain just sitting here. I can't imagine what that would feel like.
Pain? What are you in pain for?
Because I think I fell on my ass like 2 weeks ago. And like
literally.
Yes. And I don't know if I had too much to drink.
Shocker, I know.
Yeah, and I fell, and it's really painful. It hurts to sit down.
Well, she went to the immediate.
I went to the immediate care center, which I never go to the doctor. I never go it takes it takes a lot for me to because I'm always like, it'll go away.
She's in pain.
Yeah, but they said the nurse practitioner looked at the X-ray and she said she didn't see a break, but the radiologist still needs to read it, so I got to call tomorrow. But it fucking hurts. Fucking hurts.
Also, you don't have to sit, Shannon.
You kind of do.
Just Todd rub some Bengay on it.
No, nobody's touching me.
Bengay.
Give mama a massage. Give mama a massage.
Put some icy hot on it, Todd.
Massage.
Okay, she's like, what are you doing?
You're gonna have to get awful close to my asshole.
Whoa!
Hey, do what you gotta do.
Oh dear God. Jesus Christ.
Let me get some.
We're starting to get into the gutter.
Let me get some of these comments here.
I think we started. Eric, I think we start there.
So Vanessa's got her birthday on Sunday. Should we turn her 58?
My birthday's Monday.
Happy birthday, Vanessa.
Happy birthday, Vanessa.
She's the first. I'm the second. Sagittarius says.
Here we go.
Good
call, right? But some of the pains of Vanessa had some of the painkillers and stuff as well. I'm just trying to get caught up because a good amount of comments came in here. Yeah. Says she takes 36. I don't even know what that is. Gabapentin?
Gabapentin.
You know what it is? Like 3,600 milligrams a day.
Easy.
Yeah. That is a lot. It's
oldest sister takes
it's used
100.
for a few things.
Says her oldest sister takes 100 and is dang near comatose for 3 days.
Yeah.
Cody said taking care of patients with hip replacements fresh out of post-op, needs pain meds, stool softeners, and to get active as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Within appropriate limits.
Cody, they get him up the same day.
Yeah. Vanessa said her mom just had her hip replaced. She is home already. And Cody says, sorry, guys, the beer's caught up with me for a minute there. Overnight shift, 3 hours of sleep, and plenty of beer and bourbon. I'm doing good, LAML.
Well, I'm feeling good just based on this thing right here, man.
And the first Scotch ale is the Christmas ale. I've been missing out. November was hard on the liver between being newlywed, getting pneumonia, and Thanksgiving.
Oh, damn.
Cody's getting it all out in 1 month.
Get over it.
And out.
And that's why we didn't see Cody as much.
Yeah.
Vanessa, she leaves at 0400 to go fill tanks up with gas, then get husband and drive to Hanscom. I will see what beers they have there. And Cody said, I'm hanging in there, Eric. Bro, when are we having a beer, right? So.
Hey, I already responded, buddy.
Yeah, you guys aren't too far from each other.
Yeah, he's up by Saginaw, I think.
Let me see here. Say Kat just tried getting into the Christmas ale. So Kat wants some as well. He said he thought he sent you a message on Twitter over the past couple months. I have to look and see. But yeah, so he tried to get you guys together.
I'll check my Twitter account here, Cody. I've been on it, but I haven't checked the messages. There was direct messages or anything. So
Vanessa said she's losing weight due to other reasons. Tailbone broke when I was 10, flew off the toboggan and it hit a tree.
Oh, damn. That sounds more traumatic than what happened to me.
Yeah.
Just an old lady falling on her ass.
Cody said, "Who's watching the kids tonight? Because it's not going to be Todd and Shannon."
Wow, Cody. Wow. She can take care of herself anyway. She's almost 15.
Yeah.
She's more responsible than me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He said it was a joke my uncle said to my wife and me at the wedding.
That's funny.
And then Vanessa says, happy birthday, Shannon.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, Vanessa.
And then Sagittarius are best. I'm thinking
they are the best.
A biased opinion.
Yeah,
Right?
matter
of opinion. Look it up on anything. They're the
matter
best.
Of opinion.
They're the most fun.
Paul says, cheers, guys. Loving life at work. So he's actually working right now.
Oh,
that sucks.
Yeah. Which, actually, I need to go to bed. They get up. I'm the only one that has to work tomorrow out of us. So.
Oh, poor buddy.
Hopefully it'll be a half day.
But he's gonna run out of bed and then just get into his chair, so he's fine.
Well, it depends when I go to bed. It might crawl to the chair, but yeah.
Well, maybe.
But hopefully I'll have a half day tomorrow. We got out early on Tuesday. Hopefully, Wednesday, so hopefully we get out early tomorrow as well when the market closes. But that being said, you want to do your PSA?
Yeah, I'll do my PSA if you're ready to rock out.
Yeah, I'm going to
go ahead
and switch that over.
All right. Look, I'm full frontal.
Yes, Eric.
So, guys, if you guys have had too much to drink, please get a designated driver because if you know my spiel, I say this every time on my videos and Rod's. Guys, please get a designated driver because if you don't, you're going to get. What are you doing, Rod? I hear you. What are you doing?
I think the Big Baptist has got you, but go ahead. You're good.
Maybe a little bit. You get pulled over by the cops to make you do the stupid ass sobriety test, then you get a free ride to jail, then you have court fees and possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, guys, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends. Put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft. Have someone at the bar get you a ride. Hell, walk home. I really don't give a shit. I just want to see you guys direct up coming back here to see us next time. But really, guys, it's stupid to drive home drunk because you have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs. And if I find out you're doing it like the lady in Aurora, I'm going to Aurora and I'm putting a baseball bat to her knees. Not really.
Oh, yes.
But yes, not really. That'd be,
then you'd be in the jail too.
Yeah.
I got nothing to top that at all. So.
That's good
Best
stuff.
one
That's
yet,
stuff.
Eric.
Good stuff.
But
well, I was front and center. I'm like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Russ started laughing before.
The PSA is always awesome and always should be respected. So
yes.
That being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and hopefully all you guys that watched had a good Thanksgiving. Eric's now back to the Miller Lite, and I got Shannon with the Miller Lite.
Cheers, Eric.
Hey, cheers, Shannon. Cheers.
Ryan, we're the only ones left.
Yeah. Miller Lite started to take over, starting to creep in a little bit more. So
I was going to give a shit, Eric.
But hopefully you guys have a great Friday tomorrow. Probably be back tomorrow with a live stream at some point tomorrow night. And Eric, you got anything you want to say?
Well, guys, since I'm getting this ready to go here, and this the PS.
Oh, I can beat Eric's ass online.
What is that?
I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get a game so I can lose to both of y'all.
So Eric will be setting up his PS4.
Looks like he looks like a 14-year-old.
And I will be streaming on my other channel, which hasn't had any viewers or hasn't had any subscribers. The Fat Ugly Gamer.
You're finally gonna put something on it. And I would be putting a video.
She said you looked like a 14-year-old.
You're holding up your PS like you just got it for Christmas.
Like your picture at Christmas time when you're like 5.
Shannon.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Yeah, that was funny though. But I'll have to get out of the game, so I'm terrible at those games, so y'all can beat me.
I'm terrible at them too. Ron will be like, I got you again. I'll be like, well, fuck.
You can't be worse than Todd.
Right.
Oh, right.
Hey, Rod.
Oh, baby Yoda.
Rod, I thought we were better than that, baby Yoda. Come on.
Come on, baby Yoda.
Man, come on, dude. Come on.
On the shooting games, Todd gets lost in a room by himself. I don't know what's going on.
True story.
Maybe I need to start playing video games with you.
Yeah.
Damn, Rod. Todd, over here. He's like, I don't know where you're at. I'm right here. I can see your dot. I'm right here.
That hurts, Rod. That hurts.
Todd.
No, that'd be cool because then I wouldn't have to beat Todd all the time. I can help beat Eric online.
Yeah.
I'm hooking this up to my 50-inch.
Hey, hold it up again, Eric. What'd you get today?
Hey, it don't matter how big the inches are if you can't handle the controller.
That's right.
True words. Practice.
I can't go back to that.
With that all being said, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for everybody that watched. See you guys tomorrow night with, I don't know what, something, I'm sure. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. That's not a good craft beer.
Miller Lite.
That's not a good craft beer. Fuck it. We're out.
No.